Well, hello, my name is Imlin Nibor, Bard Extraordinaire. Come gather around my table and I will tell you a story of adventurers looking to find their way back home. We find our group trickling into a strange new setting in a land they are unfamiliar with. Each one arrives on their own before a tent they have never seen before and enter to find a mysterious old woman using it as a dwelling. As she speaks in veiled words, she begins to deal out tarot cards to the adventurers. As each card hits the table, she tells them a riddle involving each and tells them that they must seek out the places, people, and items the cards describe in order to figure out their purpose here and how to escape back to where they came from. After leaving the tent, the group, now finally on their own and not fully aware of what connects all of them together, head into a nearby town, and after searching through the streets, they find two small children. These children plead for their help, saying that evil has cursed their house and now resides in the basement. The group decides quickly to investigate the home for the two and quickly find the dwelling they spoke of. Entering the home, the group find everything to seem quiet but normal. Although as they begin taking some items from around the foyer, they begin to notice that the house isn't as average as they thought it was. They notice hidden in the wallpaper depictions of morbid acts and the sound of voices and spectral events happening around them. Inconspicuous items such as brooms and armor leap to life and attack them at every turn as they find their way through the house. After making their way into the attic, the group finds a strange doll and a dead man, before moving further into the attic itself and finding a small child's room with two skeletons on the floor in the center. They soon after meet the apparitions of the two young children they met outside, and the state of their remains leads the group to realize that the children they met outside were not actually the children at all, and that they were most likely lured into the home by some other force. Conversing with the children reveals that the location of the staircase is in the room adjacent from their own. Making their way into the room, the adventurers are confronted by some strange hallucinations, and after fighting them back, they then find the doorway that leads to the lowest level of the house. On their way down into the basement, the group hears a large amount of chanting resounding throughout the entire basement floor, and they begin to explore the bowels of the house as they encounter a strange assortment of creatures such as a grick, a well-dwelling ooze, ghouls, and the undead bodies of the children's parents. It is at this point that we left our adventurer's story unfinished. Let us see what else fate has in store for them.
And then I think that's all we did last time.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's what we got.
Double dead.
So, after
Super
they're all dead, I just looked at the group and said, everyone okay?
I'm
yeah,
fine.
They didn't hit me.
Could be worse, but you know, I took a good chunk out of my arm just a moment ago.
I think you're just prone to accidents.
I'd rather not talk about it. So, shall we press on? There's two ways we haven't explored yet.
I don't think
We didn't search the room, did we?
Yeah, you want me to read you just like
The
a general
room,
description?
Yeah.
So this room contains a large wood frame bed with a rotted feather mattress. You also see a large wardrobe, a pair of iron candlesticks, and you also see an open crate, as well as a footlocker at the bottom of the bed.
All right, let's pop open that footlocker.
Alright.
Is it locked?
I
gonna-
jiggled the lid a little bit.
It doesn't seem to be locked.
I fling it open.
Okay. Inside.
With reckless abandon. That hasn't gotten us in trouble yet. Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
Never.
I don't know why would you say such a thing. For an old man, you certainly are stupid. I'm 40. Not that old. Old man! You're old!
You fling the
I'm like,
locker open.
Yeah.
Okay, you gently fling it open.
Gently.
And you see that it is filled with different things. Some of it looks like a folded piece of clothing. Sorry, I couldn't think of the fucking word. You also see a small wooden box. Something that looks like chainmail. another small bag that seems to have some stuff in it, and some flasks, a lantern, a set of some tools, seemingly, and a lone book.
So fish going on over here.
Necronomicon.
So
yeah,
the box I take because I believe that like gets my interest of most.
Okay.
So
As you pick up the box,
I'm dead.
you hear some jangling inside it, as if there's glass hitting glass. You open the box and you find 4 potions of healing within it.
Oh,
Ah.
great. Ow.
I was
Way to go.
I was like, hi,
Hurt yourself?
My ear started ringing.
good
Aeilie
job.
walking up is going to reach in and just kind of pick up the chainmail.
You recognize this as a chain shirt, and it looks to be intact.
She's just gonna toss that in her bag, and then
equipment.
next she's going to notice the book, and tilting her head a little bit and looking kind of curious, she's going to pick it up and flip to the first page.
As you pick it up, you can see it's made of a deep yellow leather, and it seems to be a pretty substantial, heavy book. When you flip open the first page, written on the first page is spells.
Oh, shit.
Looks like some.
Looking as if she's. Oh wait, I guess looking as if she's just suddenly staring at Greek. She's gonna turn to. Are you in the room with us?
Yeah, I'm right here because when we finished fighting, I was right next to the thing trying to hit it.
She's gonna say, "Catch," and she's gonna toss it over your way.
Okay.
So,
you open the book.
it says
and
spells.
It says spells.
It says spells.
As you flip to the next page,
Explosion.
you see written on this page, disguise self. And then there's some things written in a language that you don't really understand.
Out loud, Inspire says, I don't think this is necessarily for me. I'm poking my head out, looking down the short hallway. I think this is probably better for you. And I put my hand out with the book towards Halnieros.
Habanero takes. Listen,
We just
every time I have
fuck
to
with
cover
it
his character, that's all I'm going to call his character.
Yeah,
Habanero.
just to clarify, Brian is
Halnieros.
covering.
Yes, I am covering for my brother's character, Halnieros, also known as Habanero. And so he reaches out, takes it, nods, and then starts, walks over to where the table is. And I'm guessing, were there chairs at the table? Like something not covered in human remains?
Is there? I thought there were skeletons.
No.
Maybe not
There
the chairs.
is a table. It is somewhat covered in old cobwebs and such, but he could clean it off the
He's
chairs
gonna
if he wanted.
sit and start flipping through the book. What else was in the chest?
You also see a folded up piece of clothing, a bag that has some stuff in it seemingly, a flask, a lantern, a set of what looks like tools, and that's all you see.
She's gonna reach in and pick up the bag next.
Okay. As you kind of jangle it about, you hear metal inside the bag kind of clanking together.
She's gonna tug open the bag and just kind of take a look in and reach around into the bag and start pulling some stuff out.
You recognize this as just a regular mess kit. However, you also find a letter inside of the mess kit.
She pulls out the letter, puts the mess kit back in, and pulls out the folded shirt. She's gonna pocket the letter for just a moment, and then she's gonna pull out the shirt and kind of inspect the rest of the contents for anything that seems little.
As you pull out what you think is a folded shirt, it actually unfurls itself, and you recognize that this is a cloak that looks to be in pretty good condition. It also seems to be emanating a type of magical radiance.
She's gonna stop. She's gonna toss the cloak on.
The cloak goes
no.
on.
It looks.
Oh my god.
And she's just going to.
Why you do this?
She's going to get to it later. And
Let me just double check something.
Cloak smothering.
Oh my god.
so all of a sudden, the hood wraps over her head, goes and just.
I think she's smart enough
Yeah, it's like
by
in
now.
Doctor Strange where the
Code
code
of the. It started. Yes. It's gonna be so great. Oh, I hope so.
Okay.
You hope
I
your
don't
head
think
gets
this
bashed in.
in my book, so I'm going to just tell you, and you can look it up, and she's going to feel the effects of this, but this is a cloak of protection.
Cloak of protection.
Let me see if I actually have
I can look it up.
Where's hand?
No, but I got it.
Yeah, probably faster to just look it up in your phone.
You get a +1 to AC and saving throws while wearing the cloak. You have to attune to it though.
Okay. So
I'm gonna actually go into the wardrobe. I think it was.
Yes.
I'm gonna open up the wardrobe to look inside.
Okay. Inside the wardrobe, you see that there are several old robes hanging down. You also see a pair of iron candlesticks kind of laying on their side on the bottom of the wardrobe. And that's all you see.
I'm just gonna give a quick, kind of like a patting through, just to see if there's anything that I didn't see at a cursory glance. 18.
As you kind of pan around the wardrobe, you do find a small leather sack at the back of the wardrobe that seems to have something within it.
I'll grab the leather sack and open and see what's inside.
There's a human head.
Inside you find about 15 candles.
I got a rock. Okay.
some wax.
Light the way.
Can you hand me a pencil from the other?
Wax.
I mean, we're each going to use it.
Only you were a cat, you could be a waxy device.
Got him.
You have candles made of wax.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Don't
I
try to
laughing, but I get it.
Also, what are the tools that are inside the box?
When you pick up the bag containing the tools, you recognize that this is a set of thieves' tools.
Too bad, none of us can actually use them.
Well, you can use them.
Can't use them.
You just don't add your proficiency.
Yeah.
So, she is looking around. Okay, so you got something. You're the only one who hasn't gotten anything yet as of right now. So she's gonna start walking back out, and then looking over at you, she's gonna toss the
You went
bag.
through the wall. Sorry.
She's gonna toss the bag at you.
Guys, Joseph.
Hold on to these.
Oh, okay, what are they?
These tools.
Okay.
We might need them later on. Roy's foot might not always do the job.
As you
It
guys
works
are
like
kind
90% of the time, though.
As you guys are kind of chatting about amongst yourself, I'm gonna let you know since you're playing his character, but Halnieros starts to recognize that what he's looking at is a book of wizard spells. So this was some type of wizard's book. And towards the back of the book, he finds a name, Horus, written in the bottom right corner.
Okay.
Is that a god's name? Horus?
It
In
is
Egyptian,
in
yeah.
Egyptian, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like Horace, Horus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Not like Egyptian.
Okay.
Just like
it's homonyms.
I've got some items.
So what now is left in the footlocker?
There is a lantern. Wait. What is that?
I'll just call it Horus's spell book for now. And
When we get downtime, he can spend money and make some more spells that he can get.
damn straight. No, but and then it had disguise stuff in it, right?
The
Said-
lantern.
Okay.
The lantern looks a little bit different than normal lanterns. You recognize it as a bullseye lantern, which actually has like, a magnifying glass on it.
It points in a direction.
And just double check.
So I just have the bag.
There's
Just-
also laying at the bottom a small flask.
Oh no.
Yoink. I grabbed the
Even
flask.
senses are
There
tingling.
is
What is he
a
up to?
potion within the flask.
Something's fishy going on over here.
I mean, if you taste it, you recognize it.
Yeah.
You would recognize this just from looking at it
It's
as
poison.
a potion of alchemist's fire.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Throw out things they fucking light up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
How
Um,
much do you want it to taste?
Well,
Anyone else?
no, but
Oh, yeah, but if you just have your finger in it.
And I know.
and then I'm gonna put it in one of my front like satchel pockets.
So
What?
Imagine
Front
drinking.
butt? In my front butt?
Yes.
Okay, I put it in my front butt. Does that make you happy at all?
Yes.
Puffer in the front butt.
So I have the bag of potion. I just start giving it to them like, this is for you.
Okay.
And start distributing to each of you. So
Takes one. I'm gonna actually take that one, and I'm going to give one to Halnieros.
no, like, I'm going to each one of you like here. You
Yeah.
go, here you go,
How many?
here you go.
There's only 4.
There's 4.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
So you should keep one because you
I have
get
second
hit the
one.
most
I have second
out of
one.
all. Still.
Well, yeah, but
I respectfully decline. The rest of you
Aeilie
can
is
get one.
Fucking take it, bitch.
Ailey's gonna
Okay.
also decline mainly just because I'm not gonna take this mainly because you're always the one in the front, and
But
I'm not.
you always get hit.
I'm
but
going
someone
to
else
try
can
my-
administer a potion to you. It just takes their
Look.
action.
Look at the Greg in the other room.
I would much rather that there's someone else who can take a hit.
Okay, I'm gonna let them argue. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go over and look in the open crate. Let's go.
In the open
She's gonna take the one
crate,
that you're offering though and give it
And
to her.
face hugger.
you find underneath a blanket 30 torches.
And mind flare.
Just like it looks like somebody made these torches and threw them into this crate.
As
As
you
if it was
do.
a storage.
I thought it was on the bed. Just like 30 torches on the bed.
You know,
Yeah.
just chilling.
Yeah,
So,
as you do.
Regular night in the dungeon.
so he's not taking a potion. Halnieros is taking the one that was given to Aeilie.
So I currently have 2 in my possession.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
I kind of like step to the side and go, anybody want some torches? I like
Me
hold
and
up one and I just like have my hands ready. to throw
Ailey
it.
is going to snag one from your hand.
she's gonna go.
I could have used this a while back.
Amara's gonna be like, "Yo, we have 2 humans that can't see shit."
AKA why I said I could have used this a while back.
Somebody has a lit torch.
I do.
Yeah.
Then Ailey is going to walk over into the corner and lean up against in the room that we were in. That room.
Here?
Not by the door, but like back corner where Roy is currently sitting. Yeah, in there. And she's going to pull the letter out of her back pocket and open it.
Potion of healing is 2d4, right?
2d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
You open up the letter. It seems very faded. The paper itself is starting to crack. That's how old it looks. And written on it is, "Please, child, do not go in that house. It is not worth the gold."
Oops.
Would have been great to know this before we got into the house. Pockets
Did we-
the letter.
Did we see tombstones for Elizabeth and what's his face?
Yeah, I think that was this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
that's what I
sure.
thought. So Amara's gonna speak and be like, "Hey, I know they were kind of shitty people, but you think we should put them back in their graves?"
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
It's only
we
fair.
don't want vengeful spirits walking around.
Yeah.
She's gonna walk in and pick up the body of Elizabeth,
I got Gustav.
And just go as long as there's no more gricks coming down on me.
and she's gonna carry it back over.
I got Gustav.
I'm gonna.
Are you guys going through?
we're going back to.
Are we
Oh,
going?
yeah.
Are we gonna?
Yeah.
Are we gonna go through here?
Yes.
Yeah.
As they're grabbing the bodies, I'm just gonna like kind of do the same thing I did with the wardrobe, but with the crate. Just like shuffle stuff around, just take a look in there, see if there's anything.
My character's gonna stay with you as they walk off, just so that way.
8. So not really.
You don't find anything
Alright.
else.
And then I'm gonna see that the bullseye lantern's still in there. I'm just gonna reach down, snatch it, like put it on my hip, not lit, but
Question: are we still hearing the chanting?
You hear it. Let's see something. It's definitely not as loud in the room you guys were just in. It's definitely not as loud as it was when you were back by the stairwell.
But like as we were coming in this
Yeah.
general area, it was loudest.
You hear the chanting get louder.
Okay.
Remember what?
Pumpkin's still with me. Sorry.
You just remember that?
Yeah, I did because I looked at my items. And my items say pumpkin.
With a big circle.
I'm so proud of you.
and 3 exclamation points.
I'm so proud of you.
Don't ruin this.
Listen, Ailie's still on edge about that shit. Hope you know that.
Oh yeah.
You best hope it doesn't get
The
out.
second we
Amara
leave
does
this
not
house,
like the cat.
Alright,
the second we leave this house, the cat is gonna disappear. I'm just saying.
We don't.
Are we making our way downtown?
I
I'm currently walking fast.
As we're walking fast, faces past. I want to be homebound.
Tell me if we need to stop at any point if anything happens.
On the
Montage.
way, Aeilie, looking around everybody, says we should probably take a quick rest of some kind. I'm feeling a bit in a way. The last fight.
A bit in a
If
way.
only you had a potion of healing.
I'd rather not waste
If
something.
only you had a potion of
I
healing.
would rather not waste something that we
If
just
only-
got.
Do you have second wind?
I don't want to waste that now. I don't
Well,
know what we're
it
coming
We
comes
back.
forgot
back in
Ailey
short
was a
rest.
fighter.
So he can take it before the short rest and then get it back after the
That's
short
what I'm
rest.
saying.
So we're gonna put them back into the fucking things and we're gonna take a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
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 Let's open. Oh wait, are they already open? I don't remember.
They're not.
Okay.
Need to see if
I push one. I push the one that's labeled Gustav open.
It doesn't go anywhere. You have to pull.
I was about to say it's like a slab
a
that you
pull.
have to pull out.
They're like, guys, this isn't working.
You try really, really
Because you
hard.
have-
but
I'm
it
just like,
doesn't seem like
it's been a
making
long
any-
day, alright?
Because you have
I
to pull
pull.
line.
I pull.
Go ahead and roll a athletics check.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna do the same thing for Elizabeth.
I'm gonna help out Roy over
Who's
here.
doing what?
I'm doing Elizabeth.
I'm helping you so you get advantage. Woohoo.
22.
I was gonna say I'm helping you, but like
21.
Okay.
I was just I'm helping him so he gets advantage.
Yeah, the first one
so
was a 9.
I'm gonna do Jeff first. As you now pull the slab,
Like, oh, yeah, that's right.
you are able to kind of pull it from its place off the wall and like slide it out of the way. And you find beyond an empty coffin atop a stone bier, similar to what you saw in Rose and Thorn's crypt. You're helping him, so you also see this.
Just to draw the.
And Brian, Ailey is just kind of chilling.
Aeilie is chilling with her bow drawn, staring like she's going to just kind of stay
Like guarding
here.
the hallway?
Yeah.
And Halnieros is just maybe looking the other way?
Yep. He's got my back. Look at that. Bam. Aeilie is not looking to deal with more crap before she gets to sleep. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see what happens.
And then
As you yourself sleep, a quick
you go
cook
to
falls
pull the slab off of Elizabeth's crypt, and you're able to easily do so. However, as you start to move it,
Oh shit, you're dead.
hear what sounds like a million tiny and centipedes
Oh my
spill
God.
over the top of the stone slab and start attacking you, biting your arms and legs.
Ew!
Oh, shit.
So.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Morgan. I rolled a 20.
Oh my
shit.
god!
Oh, you're dead.
Oh, hooray.
Nice knowing you. Yay!
Hooray! Hooray for the bugs!
Oh, I know what she's gonna do though.
Oh no.
As soon as,
Oh
I,
shit!
as soon as you can, I know exactly what she's doing. Because she's not gonna have anything to do with this.
You are completely overwhelmed. You guys hear this noise, and you see
She
the
screams
centipedes
really loud.
spill out, covering and biting your friend, and you take 13 piercing damage.
I am almost dead. I am
and I need
almost
you
dead.
guys all to roll for initiative.
Oh my
Hearing
God.
your friend scream.
Oh, that's good. All right. Not the friend screaming part. My initiative.
No.
roll.
I am literally almost dead.
I know. I saw your health. Plus, also, how long do we have to rest for me to attune to something?
Short rest you can. So it's gonna be short rest attitude, and then pop that second one before you get it back.
You guys, I'm rolling really well tonight. I'm very sorry.
No,
Your
you're not.
first try is
Oh, I
rolling
didn't
tonight,
fucking
so
roll for
it'll be
initiative.
okay.
That was shit.
Yeah, it's bound to go.
You had one job.
Bad job.
Brian, what did you roll?
21 for me.
And Jeff?
And right. So yeah, 4 die. Sorry,
That's okay.
I had to add something to my stuff. Characters also needed to see current HP is 10. I'm sorry. Go to the next person. I'll let you know in just a minute.
Jeff?
11.
Brandon?
10.
6.
Damn, we're good.
Back
Damn,
to
she's
you.
dead.
Back to you.
Ripper.
I'm so sorry. It's taking.
Ripper rolling,
forever.
roll
14.
for your own.
He has +0 to initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he a sorcerer?
No, he's a wizard. I'm a sorcerer.
Same fucking thing.
Wizard, sorcerer, warlock. We got the trifecta.
The bard.
No, there is a war. There, I'm pretty sure.
The
that's
Asamar.
Asamar is a
Asamar's a
warlock. I'm
warlock.
just saying we have the trifecta. Of,
The one who's currently just walking around.
He's upstairs.
He's disappeared.
Alright.
He disappeared.
Brian,
Who knows if we'll ever see him again?
you hear Amara scream, and you turn to see these centipedes covering your friend.
Like, just completely
What
covered.
do
You
you
can't
do?
see 1 inch.
All
of
right,
her.
all right, all right.
All right.
I would die. I would literally kill myself. I hate centipedes are my worst fear.
I was watching a live stream and a centipede ran over this girl's foot and she like screamed and her husband was laughing and he's like, "Not today, Satan, not today."
I was playing D&D online with friends,
Oh my
and I
God.
had a cave cricket
Sharpshooter.
crawl up my leg, like those big ass
Oh.
ones, and I
Oh,
hit it off, and I
you
was
were
like,
asking
screaming,
for
and then I did it again,
shit.
and I literally killed it like while I was on screen because I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was bad.
12.
That hits.
Oh,
Oh!
yes. Holy shit.
Oh,
I don't know
dear
how
Lord.
logistically that works. but,
Oh, max damage! 21 damage.
with an arrow.
Yeah.
So, where did, like, go... I feel like she's actually get hit
Oh,
by
okay,
something.
so the only thing I can think of is for some reason all the centipedes like lined up on like one specific body part, and then he just like
Nah. Here's how it goes.
Oh, God.
She pulls out one arrow, notches it back, stops, thinks about it, unnotches, grabs 5 arrows, notches them all at once, and just releases all 5 at the mass of centipedes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that miraculously they don't hit your friend, but they do kind of skim you and leave maybe like some scratches and stuff.
Well, she was using
Knocking-
a sharpshooter too, so.
Yeah, knocking so many of them off of you that you see many of them scurrying back into the walls. And there are only very few left attacking your friend. However, it is their turn.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
And natural 20.
You feel these arrows kind of skim you and like the parade of centipedes leave you.
And the centipedes are like, ooh,
and then
open
you also
wounds.
feel food biting down. Help, or maybe don't.
No.
You do not.
Oh, they missed?
They missed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then it's gonna be Halnieros.
This is literally the only thing that would have
Produce
saved me.
flame.
Neros. Okay,
I have 2 HP right now.
let me see.
Yeah, you going to die.
Yeah. Well, no, as long as I get my turn, I can get
The
myself.
whole time you guys were like, let's bring on to the crap. I was like,
what he would do.
Yep, go ahead, do it. Do it. I dare you.
What would he do?
what's his cantrips?
Apparently, yeah, he's got firebolt.
Fucking just do fireball.
Alright, yeah, he's gonna turn around the corner and he's gonna fling a firebolt at the ones that are remaining.
Not the hair, not the hair.
You know what? Give me his mustard dice. I'm not putting this on my die. Nope. This is all on him. Hey, look, that's great. Yeah, it's a natural 12. 17 in total.
So what DT and
Yep.
no bonuses.
10.
Damn.
Roasted.
There are a few kind of left crawling on you. You feel a fireball kind of whiz past your shoulder, and you see them, the ones that were there, kind of like fall off and look a little crispy, and the rest just completely flee from you and crawl back into all the crevices and nooks and crannies in the wall.
Yeah.
Now, I want to know is this going to affect Amara?
What would it
I
put?
don't know. You almost died from 17.
Actually, you know what? Oh, let's see. Let's see if it'll push her into.
The sudden shock.
There's only one that she would get. Yeah, but it wouldn't be the one that she was starting at. She's already like in the upset one, so there's only one option because it's not happy. So
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
okay.
Woo!
She's just be so fucking pissed off at the fact that it's fucking centipedes that almost kill her. Who've gone through everything in her fucking life, and they just fought fucking ghouls down the hall, and it's centipedes. So she's just gonna get so angry that you watch her eyes go red, and the tips of her hair goes red, and she's just like, get the fuck away from me, everybody fucking move. And she's gonna push her way through out into the hallway. She was gonna Misty Step. She's not gonna do it now. She's gonna fucking shove everybody out of her way.
And you just leave the body there?
Where
Oh yeah,
Just throw
just
it
down into that room. And
Fuck this.
she's
Elizabeth.
and
Fuck,
she's
fuck,
just
fuck,
gonna.
fuck, 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 fuck.
I don't even know.
Aeilie just watching her push past her. You're welcome. And then walks over to the body that you left there, and then puts the body inside.
I just turn around after all this, like...
As you open the crypt the rest of the way, you see that the
More
entire
centipedes.
inside is filled with dead bugs. Centipedes, roaches, spiders.
Okay, she's gonna try to clean out the area first, and then turning to
You can do it.
trying to think of who she would talk to.
I'm just like
who left.
putting...
Halnieros
Yeah.
wouldn't really do that. So she's gonna turn to Inspire and say, "Would you mind go checking on her?
Sure.
God forbid there be another
Now
druid
you
on the
guys are the
ceiling."
same color.
Damn.
Alright.
Halnieros is also going to follow shortly behind, now seeing his favorite tiefling leaving the group.
Alright. Do you want us to do the thing, or do you want them to do the thing first?
Go ahead and finish up what you
Okay,
guys are going to do.
after she scoops out all the dead bugs, and she's not going to like really clean it, she's just going to clear all that out. She's going to push the body inside, and then she's going to try and seal it up again. Hooray for getting jack shit on strength. 10.
That's a no.
You're able to push it part of the way closed, but you did not fully return the slab.
She's gonna stop. She's gonna
We're
look,
just on the
I
fly.
had
Turn
to.
the
I
slab.
had to.
gonna look
Turn
up
the
at
slab.
Roy and go, "Mind giving me a hand?"
Yep, give me a second. I'm currently doing something right now. I put Gustav in question. I assume I picked up his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
assume that would be
I
part of your
said
procedure.
kind of like that. Put the head up, like good enough. I just like try to slide it in.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there. 16.
You're able to fully close.
Well, technically it
crypt?
was both here
And as
and
you
there.
do so, your hands feel terribly cold and you get this terrible shiver through your body. At the same time, Brian, you feel this cold wind from behind you, and somehow the slab closes the rest of the way, as if somebody's pushed it shut, and you think you hear laughter coming from somewhere.
Evil laughter or
A
like?
woman's laughter.
I look at you like please tell me that was you.
She shivers and just goes, no, it was not. Let's just get moving. Let's go rest up and just get the fuck out of this basement.
I'm with you.
She's gonna turn around and just book it out of the room, and turning to see if the tieflings are still in the other room.
Yeah, we're gonna
and
be
seeing
there.
them, she will then go afterwards, but I'm assuming
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, I let.
What do you guys
All right.
see?
Just
So-
really fast as we're leaving, I just like look back to see.
As you guys are like walking to greet Amara, you also feel a terrible cold wind kind of rush past you. It gives you all the chills.
The ritual is complete.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
we're
we
really
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
We done fuck up, boys.
We'll see.
Either that or it was sealing the bad away and it just had to go
We'll
past
be
you.
laughing. We'll be laughing. You'll be like,
Nothing when plans goes according when nothing goes according to plan, you don't start laughing.
Ha ha ha! You foiled my plan. Ha 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 ha!
I don't think that's what it was.
Oh,
I'm trying to look on the brighter
well,
side
excuse me, Miss. I played this before.
No, actually, we didn't do that before, so
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know
shit,
what
we're
it
screwed.
does.
We're screwed. Game over.
we left them in there because we actually like dismembered them, like they were in pieces, and we're like,
Whoa.
fuck it, and we just like left.
Fuck it, they're dead.
That was our party. I was the only one who was legitimately any kind of caring about anything. They just ripped stuff apart and then left it there, and I was like, okay. Anyways,
As
yeah.
you do.
Okay. So I come walking out of the crypt into what is this called? What do they call it? The kitchen.
Yeah, it was like kind of
Larder
like
or
a kitchen larder.
Kitchen.
Larder. That was
Like a dining hall, and then
Okay.
where the brick came down, that's called like a larder, kind of like a pantry.
So I come into the room and I'm kind of just like staring at your hair, and like this is mind blowing. Like Inspire's completely like mind blown that her hair changed color, and he's like, "Are you okay?"
I'm really fucking pissed off, and I'm bleeding from everywhere, and I kind of feel like I'm gonna pass out. But you know, past that, actually, I like this better than being sad. This is okay.
I don't like you being sad, but I also don't want you to be angry at everything, you know?
Yeah.
You now feel, I'm assuming, probably incredibly warm and kind of fired up, and you realize that you still have his cloak on that he gave you when you turned kind
Forgot.
of cold.
Oh gosh. Do you want this cloak back?
If you are to reward, then yeah, I'll take it back.
I'm kind of just really angry, and it just kind of I feel hot everywhere. I'm sorry. And she's just gonna take it off. She's trying to be nice, but she's like doing it in a very forceful way. Yeah, she's
take the cloak.
she knows that like these are her like friends, or like the closest thing she has to friends right now. So she's trying not to be rude, but like she's so fucking mad.
So he grabs the cloak in one swift movement. He flips up around and puts it back on.
Dashing.
Roll for performance. I swear to God.
Are you trying to impress her, or are you just trying to...
No, I was at 10, so I just did it kind
You
of
just did it
normally.
normally, yeah.
She's just gonna go, I haven't changed this much in a really long time. Like, usually I get to choose when the fuck this happens. It doesn't just happen.
Fuck.
Well,
So,
She's not.
Halnieros being in the back of the room and hearing all of this is going to think that to like deepen his knowledge and gets 22 trying to remember if he's heard of any kind of race that changes.
You all really just don't.
And
No,
and
we don't.
No, we never figured it out.
No,
We
because
all
she
rolled
doesn't know
stupidly
either.
Low, and so he's going to think back, and if there's anything that comes to mind,
Or maybe she's just a genetic mutation.
it's what he's
Elaborate.
literally under his notes.
He has heard of, trying to remember of what this reminds him of. He has heard of a specific race of elves called the Eladrin, who sometimes change their abilities based on the seasons, right? However, this is very peculiar and very different, and not really totally similar to that race of elves he's heard of.
It's not working the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
There you go. She has
There's
genetic
definitely
mutation.
something a little off about this
How do you spell that?
Aladrin.
She's
Okay.
on that period.
He's going to just think for a moment, but then he's going to just sit in the back and he's going to stay quiet about it. I'm going to let Jesse decide whether or not he wants
And if
to.
I explain that wrong, you can add to it.
Yeah, no, not that now that they know it happens anyway. It's the force changes are kind of just because she's here in Barovia. Usually, it's just every day she gets to choose which one she wants to be, and usually it has to do with like either how she was feeling when she went to bed or how she wants to feel the next day. She's usually
But she's peculiar in that like her hair and
Oh,
her
well-
eyes and such change.
well, not exactly because all Eladrins can do that.
Right.
It's just they don't have to. Like it
And
could just be a
doesn't usually
personality.
happen without their.
Yes, usually it's more like it can sometimes, but like it shouldn't be as prevalent as it is right now.
Right.
Which is kind of because we're in Barovia and she just can't control her own shifting.
So it inspires kind of curious because you were blue before and you're red now.
She was
So
pink in the beginning.
Mhm.
so
She started pink.
so he goes.
What are you gonna do?
So I know you've been blue and now you're obviously red and angry. Do you ever turn like purple and it's like okay? Like he's genuinely serious, but it's just like funny.
No, as far as I know, I have 4 different distinct ways I am. I'm happy, I'm pink. If I'm sad, I'm blue.
Okay.
If I'm angry, I'm red. And if
As you
I'm
can tell.
content and just kind of happy with where I am, it's orange.
Okay.
If only one of those was yellow, I'd say you're all primary colors.
But
But you know.
Well,
it hasn't been forced on me since I was a kid, and that was I was under a lot of stress back then. This is not.
This is a stressful predicament. This place is kind of a little bit different than I'm used to. Recalling how my chill touch looked different. It's usually ghostly, grabbing something, but this time it was skeletal grabbing something. So it's kind of maybe this place has something that messes with magic or I don't know, anything not from here.
I guess, but I mean, from what I remember of the Fey Realm, it wasn't like this. This is a lot different.
This is
I'm okay. I don't use magic.
this is for lack of a better word, a scary place. I think.
Trudging on in.
Yeah.
I think it is about time.
Charging on in, she's going to just say, I hate to break up the party, but I really think we should just get upstairs and rest.
Mara's gonna look up and she's just gonna look at Aeilie and just be like, I'm an asshole, thanks for that, I guess.
You guys don't really notice it as you're having your conversation, but as you guys start walking down the hall,
What are you gonna do, Shane?
at first you think that the chants are getting louder because you're getting closer, but you realize they're getting substantially louder than they were previously.
I
And
don't
then you
think we
guys
have
soon
time.
after you kind of like break out of this conversation, you also realize.
I don't know if we have time for that.
Aeilie says, you can thank me and pointing at Halnieros and him later. I did half the work. He finished the job. Let's get moving.
I have a potion now. Here you go. You might want
Let's
this.
just get moving.
Hey.
And she turns and starts making her way up to the steps to try and
To
try
go
and-
upstairs?
Mhm.
go up the stairs.
Okay.
So you want me to go first?
She wants to get the fuck out of there.
So we're going back up to
Before
both.
we
we're
go
going back up to the attic.
upstairs,
just in case.
I'm gonna do a healing word on myself. Or Q wounds, that's what it was. Or, yeah, I want to do Q
Like-
wounds.
She won't be the first person to go up, though. She will sit here and wait for people to start filing in.
I'm just saying that like we probably don't have time to chance of getting
Let's
louder. and
Well,
louder.
let's see.
We're gonna go see.
Well-
We'll take shifts. Let's move.
Okay, we go. Like, alright, if we die, I'm blaming all of you.
You guys are able to make it safely up to the attic
The
where
imaginary attic place.
the secret staircase was. You come out onto the room that had all of the originally covered objects.
She is. Now it's a door that we went through, right?
Yes, it's a secret door that opens up onto that room.
She's going to, after everyone moves out, she's going
Do you
to
guys
close the
want me
door.
to redraw the other?
No,
No, it says that.
She's just going to close the door, and she's going to find the biggest object that she can find in the room that's been uncovered, and she's going to look at Roy and say, "Come help me out."
I go help him out.
I believe there were.
Her. Thank you very much.
I said I believe there were.
There were.
No.
no.
He said,
Oh.
help him.
I was like, what did I do?
No, you didn't do
I
anything.
think there were a few large mirrors.
Yeah.
I can't remember if there was a wardrobe.
I think.
I think there was.
There was
beca-
a chest
because-
that contained a body.
No, because I think it was Halnieros who was like try to open it, and then like hands came out. I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a wardrobe. There's a chest that still contains.
She's going to find
a body.
probably the wardrobe, something big and heavy, and
There's still a chest.
I'm just
There's a
putting
chest.
that out
It still
there.
contains a body.
A body in there.
with Roy's help, she's
I
going
help
to try and
her
push it in
out.
front of the doorway.
Okay.
14.
You are able to push it. It makes a loud grating noise against the floor as you do
Yeah, we're
so.
dead.
She didn't give it. She doesn't care. She just wants it like stuff blocked. That way, worst comes to worst, if something does break through the doorway, there's going to be a loud crashing sound. Anything.
Followed by our deaths.
Followed by us hopefully getting up and moving. She is
Hopefully.
then going to head over to the room where the children were originally and open up the door. And she's going to wait for everybody to come in as well. Once we all move in there, if she remembers correctly, there was a bed.
Yeah, there's two small beds. There's the bones of the children, a toy box.
There's
and
no
a
bones
doll.
of the
bones.
children.
We
Oh
moved-
yeah, you moved the bones.
Once again, she's going to grab the bed and try to drag it in front of the door.
I help her out.
Yep, we're good.
You're welcome.
19.
You're able to do so easily.
She then will take a spot at the other end of the room and have her bow out, and she says, "I'll take the first shift."
We're just taking a short rest, right? Or are we taking a long rest?
Short.
Short
That's
is
what I
just an hour.
Yeah,
So
that's what I thought.
Still,
It's
figured
about to say,
Well, because
best to have somebody awake at all times.
well, we're not. I don't
But,
think we're gonna.
no, short rest is just
Short
like
rest
an
is
hour.
just
yeah,
we're just.
but
real
if
short.
we're taking a short rest, anyone who's using their hit dice gets an extra d6.
I think don't you need to use one
I
of your
didn't take any
inspirations?
damage. No,
Well, it's kind of
it's
like-
just a
It's
passive.
a song
thing.
of rest
But you have to use a hit die in
Yeah.
order to do that.
to get in order to get another d6.
I'm going to
full
go
health,
up to full health after this because it's going to be +2 for my second wind off the bat, and then if I roll a 1 on that, I think short rest is how many?
With 1 hour.
Just no, but like how much do you heal up in short rest?
Like,
short rest.
it depends on your
hit
class.
die. Whatever your hit die is. So it'd be 2 plus 2d. So for us, it's 2d10. So you can use up to 2d10.
Point being is regardless, even if I roll a 1, if I get +2 to that because of the proficiency, I'm going up 6 in total after.
After you use proficiency.
No.
Where the
Use your constitution.
Constitution.
where the frick is it? I don't know where it is.
Okay.
So roll and see what happens.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. First, she's going to second wind herself beforehand because she's going to get it back
Oh.
anyways.
I got my action search back. Cool.
Yeah.
I completely forgot.
She's going to go up to full health.
Okay. Stay short rest.
3 plus 2 is 5, and I'm going to gain at least 1 back from short rest.
Where the? I'm annoyed.
Okay.
Where is it?
So you guys, it's just about an hour's time.
Yeah, it's gonna be about an hour, I believe.
Where is the?
While you guys are settling down for your short rest, everything is pretty quiet in the house. You don't hear much of
Oh,
anything besides the normal, creaking noises and such that you've been hearing. About 15 minutes into you hanging out in the children's bedroom, you hear from somewhere off in the distance a loud knocking. 3 loud knocks as if somebody's knocking upon a door.
Don't move from this room. We are fine.
I would just like put my ear against the door. Am I still hearing the loud knocks or like?
You had only heard 3 and then it stopped.
I just keep my ear against the door to make sure it keeps knocking.
Okay. Suddenly, maybe about a minute later, you hear from the same direction. It sounds probably about the same distance away. Multiple knocks, as if somebody's pounding on a door in the distance.
Can I like determine like if it's coming from the room that we just came out of, or is it like in
sounds
that
like
direction?
It's coming from that direction.
Yeah. So whatever the chanting was, I think they got what they wanted. Yeah. So I'm just saying, get ready.
As you turn to talk to your companion,
Oh shit.
you hear 3 loud knocks upon the door to the bedroom.
Step back, swords
Aeilie
out.
Pulls the bow back and just waits.
So I have my swords out. I am going like on the side of the door, just like anything that comes through that door, I'm swinging. Just like ready to see if they're like trying to like breach through the door. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, Aeilie is back pressed up against the wall because hearing
So
the
that was
knocks
me.
You're here?
go
Yes.
from distant to right there. And after he says what he says, she puts 2 and 2 together that there was no loud crash, no loud sound of a wardrobe falling over. So whatever it is that came from that direction either can pass through solid objects or, she's just not taking her chances. So she's all the way back up against the wall waiting for anything out of the ordinary to appear in the room, and she's going to let loose the arrow that she has.
Okay. Where
Could
would you
you-
like me?
That corner.
As you
quarter?
guys are kind of like on guard,
No, this way.
you've heard this knock literally immediately
So-
right outside the door.
Really, just a quick question. So from the second knock I heard, so the second knock and then this knock, what was this
You heard
time span
okay,
between?
So you heard, and then you heard,
Yeah.
and then about a minute later, you hear right outside your door.
Okay. So yeah, they would have had enough time to get from point A to B. So there's not at least some bullshit going on.
So I am behind you. I have my one hand on your shoulder, then my other hand's holding flame, not for produce flame, but in order to cast create bonfire. So anything that enters the doorway, I'm lighting the bonfire underneath.
Got requital.
So as you guys are kind of standing
Alright,
on
boys.
edge, about a minute goes by, and you hear a singular knock. You hear in your head, Lorgon waits. You hear another knock. You hear, one must die. Another knock. You hear, he waits. He waits. One more knock, and you hear a woman's laughter. The door starts to shake, and then it stops. And you hear nothing.
So basically, I look under the door, see if I can see like anything like there, like in the space between
Like
the
a
floor and the
shadow.
door.
You don't see any shadow or the bottoms of, shoes, nothing like that.
Whatever it was, looks like it's gone now. Probably moved on. Like I'm like saying this like whispering.
Aeilie just keeps her eye on the door and says, it would be best if we just get to the basement and handle whatever is going on.
Amara's gonna shake her head. I don't think anything was ever there to begin with.
I want to put it past his house. Yeah. So So I'm just like, get ready. I just have my hand on the doorknob.
All right. Seeing him go for the doorknob, I'm moving away from him and back next to Aeilie.
Yeah.
In order to be able to see the cast and everything.
Right. Take the doorknob. Is a push or pull door. Which way does it open?
Opens in.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a word.
I just
Well,
take
the-
it.
The bed is the way.
I move the bed.
I was like,
like, oh,
you're
shit,
gonna,
that's
you're
right,
gonna
it's
open the
dead.
door into the bed.
That shit is right as bed. So I move the bed out of the way.
Smack. Shit.
Boop. And like pull it open slowly, like just looking through the crack.
Just like at your eye level.
Yeah, like so I open it just like a crack a little bit, just looking around, making sure nothing's like trying to get spoopy on me.
You don't see anything out in the hallway, and you don't hear anything.
Because he's in the room with us. Ah!
It was secretly
It was
me
one
all
of the
along.
whole time.
I slowly open the door, step out slowly.
As you open the door fully and you look out,
Fuck, I'm dead.
you suddenly see upon the floor multiple sets of footprints that look like they've been burned into the wood, leading back to the room from where you guys came.
I just like stow one sword, and, like trying to like scrub a little bit, I guess. Make sure to see if this is real or not. Is like anything coming off, or is it like
As you do that,
like burned in?
your finger comes away blackened with soot.
So there's footprints out here that were burned into the wood.
Was it me?
Like good to
Rolling
know.
her eyes, she's gonna
Good
look
to
at
know.
Inspire and go, clearly.
That would be a bad joke if it was.
Got him.
Bad in taste.
Halnieros.
Good in execution.
Halnieros, on the other hand, walks over to you and
You're like, all right.
Yay, fire people.
What?
uh,
Whatever this thing clearly is not
We
fucking-
took our short rest, right?
Yes.
So whatever this thing is, it clearly means business. So we need to try and stay together. No one starts running off. All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aeilie nods and
Oh,
try my best
okay.
not to this time around. Aeilie will then she'll put her bow away, and she's gonna pull out the torch and she's gonna light the torch and pull her shield out. She's also attuned to the cloak at this point in
Yeah,
time,
so she's-
so plus 3 to my armor class.
So what are you at?
21.
So why are you not carrying?
Only when I have the shield out. 19 without the shield.
Wait a second. I have this written down wrong. Your AC was before that normally 16 and then
Was it
18 with the shield.
What's your armor?
Should be like chainmail because I have chainmail.
I don't think so, because I think I went with something else for her because she's dexterity based.
So then you
Probably
probably
like
went with
stud
leather.
leather, which would be like I think 12 plus the dexterity.
Yeah, because this thing doesn't differentiate on this sheet, so I might have the shield.
It'd be on
already
the
equipped.
equipment.
Hold on.
Yep.
Just have to make sure I have the shield already equipped. Alright, shield is already equipped, so 19 in total. 19 with the cloak on.
Yeah, that makes
Because it
sense.
gives you
Yes.
+1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That one gives
so
me
you
plus
would
1.
be 17/19. 17 normally with the cloak on, 19 when you have the shield.
Right.
Right.
Let me change this on here.
And then Jet, yours is also kind of funky.
It-
You normally have 17 if you have both swords, right?
Yeah, if I have both swords out, it's 17.
And if you have one, it's only 16.
Yes.
So she
But if
currently
he has a
has
shield out, it's 18.
Yes.
I love it.
She currently has 19.
Dude, it's my feet, brah.
And I think she's going to, in her head, I'm not gonna say it out loud. She's gonna say, "This is more up your alley. What do you make of this situation?"
To Halnieros?
No, to the thing in his head.
Oh.
Oh shit, that's right, that's the thing.
Voices
Yeah.
in my head.
That voice in his
It
head.
responds, I don't know what's real anymore.
Oh,
I feel that.
that.
I feel that.
She shivers and just turns to the rest of the room and goes, "We should get moving. Nothing good's gonna come of this place if we stand around."
Nope. Stay close. And we start making our way towards.
The many sets of footprints lead back into the room. And they lead up to the wardrobe, which is still in place, but is now covered in blackened handprints, one of which is still burning as if it was set aglow.
I attempt to cast thaumaturgy on it to try and snuff it out.
Okay.
If it's magical, I can't do it. But if it isn't magical, it just snuffs out normally.
As you do so, to you guys, it looks as if it does snuff out. To you, it looks as if all the handprints just disappear for a moment. And then they reappear, and it's snuffed out.
That's
I guess it's not magic.
interesting.
It's confusing.
What does it mean?
Like, alright, Aeilie, we gotta move this thing.
I'm actually gonna pull out my poi. I'm gonna light the ball of the poi. I'm gonna put some of the oil in it, and I'm gonna light it with produce flames. So now I have my poi, and I have my quarterstaff.
Turning to Amara, Ailie's going to hold out the torch. Mind holding this while I move the wardrobe?
That's fine.
And then she's going to get on one side of the wardrobe and help Roy move it.
11. So 11 total.
Yeah, it takes some
Gusto.
some help from your friend, but you're able to eventually push it out of the way.
How's the door look?
The door looks normal.
How's the back of the wardrobe look?
It looks normal.
I don't trust this place. Okay.
Fuck this place.
I open the wardrobe.
You look inside and see a line and a wish.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Do you want it?
I'm. First off, it was a joke, but now that you say that, I'm kind of.
No, do you want it? Excuse me.
What? Alright, so.
do you... I'm gonna stop you either way.
He like starts going. He always wants to see if like.
Before you do things, go ahead.
So. Not trusting anything, he just like pries it open a little bit. Not like flings it open, just like, hello, kind of like that. It's like a little bit.
You open it, and you should be able to see from the light from your friend's torch the back of the wardrobe. But as you stare into it, it seems to elongate into a long, dark tunnel, and you see a small flame at the end moving towards you.
I close it. No.
As your hand closes
No.
it, my quarterstaff comes down to your wrist. Bad.
Dick.
We have to get out of here.
The last time Jesse looked in that wardrobe, hands started coming out.
Yeah.
Don't you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like.
Yeah, it wasn't like this or something.
Yeah, it was like
It was like from.
Halnieros.
And he was just like, nope.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this.
Halnieros, having seen that happen and knowing what was in it prior but not seeing what was in there before, firebolts the wardrobe.
Oh my god. Okay.
Pew pew.
Just roll an attack on Missy. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I think it's what
I'm sure it'll be a 1.
No.
24.
Okay, he literally shoots it into the wardrobe before you're even able to close it. And
It sees into the future.
Oh my god.
It was a flame approaching.
it was a mirror the whole time.
It was a beer. Oh no. Anyways.
It hits the back of the wardrobe, which ignites into flames.
Okay, I think we need to get.
Halnieros just looks at Roy and goes, "Never again," and then waits for everybody to start moving in.
As I'm going to, I assume we're gonna start walking now.
Yeah.
Okay. As I'm trying to go through the door, I turn around and cast thaumaturgy. I like clack the the quarterstaff down, and I stuff out the flame so it doesn't actually burn the
So
sound.
it doesn't burn the house down.
No. The firebolt itself was magic, but it caught things on fire. That fire is normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be if I couldn't do anything to control to my bonfire.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Just want to make sure.
So it just prevent us from burning down the
Yeah, that just lit it on fire.
Anyways.
So we go down the steps, or
Why are you asking me?
Do roll.
no, I'm
Derailed
saying we're going
again.
down.
Yeah.
We go down the steps.
Well, this is like kind of like what we do.
Yeah, I know.
We go down
when
these
when you
steps.
open the cellar door after your ordeal, the air coming
With the
out
wardrobe.
seems much colder than before. But you're able to go down the steps without any incident. It's so much
I'm-
fun.
I'm just gonna like Amara's just she's gonna follow, but she's just gonna be like actively listening like the whole time for anything fucking weird.
The one strange thing is that whereas before you really didn't hear the voices until you guys were down in the cellar and exploring it, you start hearing them the minute you get about halfway down the stairs, which if you remember is about 3 floors. Probably more like 4 floors worth of stairs.
Yeah.
So we're about on the second floor and we can hear it. Like where the second floor would be.
Yeah, and as you reach the bottom, the noise is louder than even when you guys left the basement.
So we go.
This is even more annoying.
Whoa. Okay. get to like here, please.
Go
Okay.
here.
Boop, boop,
Jeff
boop,
is
boop.
just going wild.
Just like I'm just gonna
Boop.
Hey,
run.
fuck this place.
Boop, boop, boop.
He's like,
boop,
I just
boop.
saw something really trippy, and I don't know what to think of it.
Walking through, and I guess when we get to that point, Ailie's just going to look agitated by the constant sound of the voices. Can we just find them so we can shut them up?
That's what we're trying to do.
Quick retcon. When we were walking through, I took a quick look, and both of these are the slabs still in place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just black handprints all over them.
Alright. So.
Alright, we good so far?
So.
Everyone's still here, not dead?
Is there any actual direction that we could hear this from?
As from before, when you guys were near the stairs leading that down, you recognize that the voices are loudest from that direction.
Okay.
So we go.
I guess. Unless we want to take a quick look in here, but I know that's
Well, from what I can tell, we are running short on time as it is.
Okay.
We can always come back here later if we figure out what the fuck this is.
What?
Okay.
Do.
Do.
Okay, give me one moment, please. Alright, so you guys came from that hallway and you're heading down the stairs.
We're good.
Alright. Can you draw... This way. Actually, this way. I'm something for you. Never mind. This is 3.
I bequeath thee.
Keeper of the book.
So I'm gonna draw this over here.
I'm gonna cover my eyes.
Let's see what is going on in this place.
Why that voice?
Why that voice?
Listen to little,
I know it's a
little
little
girl.
confusing,
here.
but I'm gonna
Girl.
draw it from over
Girl.
here.
Little girl.
I'm going to need you to calm down.
I
Oh,
know not
shit.
the girl. I know not what you speak, little girl.
Little girl. Oh my god.
I have to heavily
It's a sheep
resist
in
touching
wolf's
your
clothing.
butt.
I know.
Oh no! What?
It's a sheep? What? I love it.
Sheep in wolf's clothing is fucking.
Trash panda. I love it.
Trash panda.
Trash panda.
Can I tell you that when Sam Riegel did Crash Pandas with the group, it was fucking amazing. People loved it.
Did you watch when Marisha did Honey Heist?
No.
You have to watch both of them because it's Crash Pandas is made by the same company that makes Honey Heist.
So imagine D&D.
Matthew
only
Mercer
you
is
play
Trinket.
As only you play as raccoons. instead of like
People.
And the whole thing is you get into these okay, so the raccoons are running out of food and places to get food from, and they find out that there's a race that is happening, that the winners of the race gain control of the parking lot behind the movie theater.
I think so.
Yeah, so there's huge dumpsters filled with trash and like food and stuff. So they want to get it. So they decide to join the race by hijacking a car from one of the racers that was originally there and then taking that car into the race, and it's just a bunch of hijinks and ridiculous nonsense that is beyond hilarious. And I fucking love it. It's great. Rotundness. Oh my god. Ferocity.
I have bad feeling about this.
It's not make me feel good like booze.
Hey, no. Different campaign.
All right.
Inspire one Great Axe. Why can't I have Great Axe?
I'm Great Axe.
Inspire.
It doesn't make sense that you leave Great Axe on wall. It's supposed to kill things. How it kill things if on wall?
You know, it killed enough things.
It can kill more things.
Kill more things.
Better history. More renowned.
Will you stop making it feel historical?
Okay, I'm guessing this links to that.
Yes. The stairway closest to Jeff is where you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna wait till you talk about what's in here before I move, so I know it's.
We'll get to that a little bit later.
All right.
No, I was just trying to have you hear Matt
Private.
Oh.
speak as Trinket because it's funny, not the whole thing.
Okay.
All right.
What's your name? They call me Trinket. Your girl.
Oh no. They call me Trinket.
Oh, it's so
All right.
funny.
What kind of bullshit was getting to? I see lots of things in the walls. I don't like this. Are these crypts? I don't like this.
We are not even in the room yet. Let me explain.
You know, if he said he was gonna wait, why don't we just take a long rest?
I mean, that's
What I was saying.
You didn't say anything.
Yes, I did. I said I would take a short rest or a long rest.
You asked.
And then everybody was like, short rest. I was like, okay.
But you didn't.
Oh wait.
There's choices available.
Doesn't matter. We're already done. Let's do this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are we actually sure?
We're all full health. We all have all of our stuff back, right?
No.
No.
Spellcasters do not get their spells back on a short rest.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I have one spell left.
Well, then you better use it
I have
wisely.
one spell left as well.
So would you like to retcon the short rest and do a long rest? It's up to you.
But then, like, more fucky things would have gone down.
Maybe
I'll
I'm
say
saying.
that you guys went and inspected and you left the wardrobe where it is, but are you guys going to do a long rest?
I would like it because then
So
I can
would
get
I.
a spell back.
All right. Let's retcon back to the room because I have to do some shit. And just
Yes.
put us back in the room.
Okay, you in the room.
All right. We're in the room. We're sleeping. All right. So.
We're sleeping.
Alright. So I was first shift. Nothing spooky. Well, the spooky shit happened.
And you guys went to inspect it.
Then I went to second shift, and it's not me anymore. All right. it's someone else who wants second shift.
You heard Sam for all about 5 seconds.
What? What?
You heard Sam for all about 5 seconds. And that's literally what you sound like now. I can do second. I only have to. It only takes me 4 hours. So.
Okay, so second shift for you then.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
You don't really hear any voices or anything crazy on the shift. However, it sounds as if the whole house itself is groaning, as if there's a giant moan coming up from the basement.
Okay. Who's third shift?
I wheel.
Oh my god, we're gonna have the tieflings as the last two. It's gonna be great.
This is bad.
I Actually, it's gonna be 3 of us because she's gonna be up.
Jeff, as you wake up and
This
you take your post and you're watching the door, your mind's kind of playing tricks on you throughout the night or throughout your rest. At one point, you think you see the door handle moving.
I just watch intently.
As you watch the door handle, you think you see movement flash by the keyhole.
Party foul.
I'm trying to see movement. Problem is, he would like just want to know what is currently fucking with him, so he can get a better idea. Like, so he just like looks into the keyhole, see if anything. Like,
You see a gaping ball.
As you look through the keyhole, you see an eye,
Nope.
black and red, staring back at you.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. You put your hand over it.
Yeah, I back up. Nope.
Okay,
As you
I'm
do
sorry.
so-
I can't see it. It can't
As
see
you
me.
do so, it's almost as if the eye is staring into your soul. That split second that you see it, and you hear over in your mind again and again, "One must die. One must die."
Okay.
If anyone's gonna
Okay.
die, it's gonna be you.
So, why is it that instantaneously I would have thought, I thought, like, if that happened when the tieflings were awake, and I had given one of them the thieves' tools, that it would have been like this, staring at it, and all of a sudden it would have pulled out a little thing and went,
I'm not gonna lie.
How
I'm not,
gross would it?
Oh my
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to, but I didn't have anything big enough to go through the keyhole.
Yeah.
small enough.
Shut up. So I'm just like, nope. And he's still saying that like, if anyone's gonna die here, it's gonna be you.
And you don't hear anything in return.
That's what I fucking thought. Fucking thoughts.
Thoughts. And then you guys reach the end of your long rest.
No, we
The
didn't. We
The
reached
tieflings.
4th shift. The tieflings are together.
I realized.
Fourth shift, the tiefling shift.
I realized
Except for your
who has
public
not taken
too.
shifts
Yeah, yeah.
yet. I was like, fuck.
So
I
actually,
woke
it's
them
just
up.
these two sleeping. Going to be these two.
I wake those two up.
You rolled before.
I rolled once for
Oh.
for second
Yeah.
shift, rolled twice for his shift. I was kind of hoping shit was going to happen his shift to scare the living shit out of him while he was staring through the doorknob, but it didn't happen.
How is Roy feeling after that happening?
We're good. No problem.
Is it like
A
5 and below?
little uneasy.
Anything below 10.
Uneasy?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
he determined that he's gonna kill somebody, or does he feel like his life is at risk?
He's kind of like more or less getting annoyed at what's going on right now because his house is just constantly fucking with him. He's like, whatever is going on here, I will kill it. Just to end this nightmare.
End my suffering, please.
Yes, that.
Not
So
that way.
he's more or less like annoyed, like, I'm sick of this shit.
I'm sick of this house. I'm sick of these things and all his voices and all his shit. And I just want it to stop.
And I was like, and this one changed mood, this one starts yelling in his sleep. Those two.
We're just curious. That's all.
I have no idea what you're talking
So
about.
I go up to those two. I wake them up. Like, your turn. Don't look at keyhole.
Was it planning to?
You guys were going to just me. Just
Oh,
don't. Just
You
don't
guys
look.
totally were gonna do it.
Don't tell me what I'm gonna get to do.
Just don't look.
See, here's the thing. It's always Halnieros that's the one that's like, let's do this thing, and I'm like, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm his yes man. I'm like, yep, let's do it.
I say this to both of them.
He was just like, alright, I feel a little scholarly today. Let us go explore that dangerous dungeon over there. I was like, indubitably! And they're just like, bolt on it. It's like Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
Oh my god, I just thought that, but like, I'm a really stupid Watson.
So I wake him up. I go to a little corner. Like, don't look at keyhole. Go a corner.
No, whatever. I'll look at
Go
whatever
in
I
corner.
wanna look at.
I go in the corner.
He goes in the corner.
I go in a corner.
And what do you guys do on your shift?
it's
Halnieros
just
walks
like,
over and stares at the keyhole.
I knew
So
it.
not
in
into
it.
just like
At it.
Stares at it. What are you doing?
She's just watching. She's just like meditating.
He's not
She's,
breaking the rules.
I lightly slap Halnieros on the
she's,
shoulder.
she's probably lightly humming to
You're
herself.
pushing it against the rules.
Yes, I'm not breaking any rules.
That's true. But
She's just really
one wrong look.
actively listening for sounds like in and around the room. That's like other than humming to herself. That's what she's doing.
You hear those
You
two
wonder what
bickering.
he's on the
She
other
looks
side.
like she's paying attention
Well,
to like what they're
this
doing, but she's
place,
not. She's
yes,
just listening
but I'm
around
scared
her.
it might kill me.
How could it kill it? It's a door. It's a keyhole. If it comes through the keyhole, it'd be rather tiny.
On your shift, you can't really tell what time of day it is. It's sort of time has almost become lost since you've been in the house.
I dropped
The
it.
mist outside seems to surround the house, and from what you can tell, from how you feel, you think it might be nighttime, but you're not really sure. Halnieros is staring at the keyhole. You're just kind of watching him, and humming to yourself, and you're watching Halnieros.
We're discussing.
So all I can say is I am only picturing SpongeBob like stare at the marble and his eyes are like coming out of his head, just like rubbing
Eee,
up.
the marble.
I'm
Oh,
basically
I like the marble.
anytime he like gets close to the keyhole, I keep like hitting him. It's just like no.
As he's kind of staring at the door, Halnieros, and you as well, you both notice a shadow slowly seem to approach the bottom of the door as if someone is standing outside. And you hear a hushed voice saying, "Children, I've come for you. We must go now. We don't have any time. Come on, get your belongings."
Halnieros then
Oh no!
gets on the floor and looks under the doorway
Loophole!
and goes, "There are no children in here."
As he does that, he sees something that looks like the outline of feet, except it's black and smoky. And the words he says doesn't seem to do anything. You hear a light knocking on the door. "Come on, children, we have to go before they come."
He says, "We're not children. I am nearly full grown."
Suddenly, you hear a woman's voice. "What is this?" And the shadow,
What is
another
this?
pair of
What is
feet
that?
approach. You hear a scream and something slam against the door, and then a black puddle seeps under the door.
Yeah.
He stops and he
So-
sees it happen.
Did I see any of
He
this?
says,
Yeah.
"Inspire! It's happening again. There's more blood."
As he just like stays there.
What have you done?
I merely looked.
Amara's gonna shake herself out of her like
Quiet.
act of like really like hard listening because she hears them bickering like back and forth between each other.
As this ends, the puddle disappears. And then everything seems to disappear as Halnieros walks.
Everything?
Everything, the shadow, the puddle, everything.
Everything.
Everything in the entire fucking world disappears. No,
Well, you said everything. I was like,
everything that appeared unexpectedly. And then... Shut up.
Fuck you, God.
And
Joke's on you, I'm
and
an
then
atheist.
He sees a pair of shadowy feet appear again. And he hears, "Children, I've come for you."
He stops
You
and goes,
must
"Oh
go get your
God, it's
belongings."
looping."
there are no children here.
Did I
The
see it that
entire
time?
thing, are you focusing on the door?
Well, no. I'm looking at them. I'm not paying attention to the
You
door.
see them reacting to this and saying
Yeah.
what they're saying. And the whole thing repeats again. They both see this.
He's just gonna-
That's what
After-
I'm trying to figure out. 'Cause she's not looking at the door. She's looking at them because she wasn't listening the first time. She just heard them arguing.
The entire time it goes, he mimics the phrasing and what she says, looping through, as it like
It's a man's voice.
or his
Yeah.
voice.
And
Okay,
then you hear a
but
woman's voice.
okay.
Well, yeah.
Like essentially, he is just repeating what is being said, almost as if like because he'd seen it before.
And you hear this, like some conversation about. You see Halnieros lying on the floor, staring under the door, and saying, "Come, children, get your belongings. We must go." And then you hear him mimicking a woman's voice. "What is this?" And then the man screams.
Halnieros screams.
Halnieros.
Oh, yeah.
Am I like
He just goes- he
asleep
just goes-
or like
Yeah.
does this like wake me up or?
When he screams,
Well,
he's
he
not-
said he's not
screaming.
screaming loud.
He's not- he just goes.
No, it wouldn't wake you up.
Alright.
Halnieros, what on the fucking plane are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you yelling about the kids? They're gone.
It's in a loop.
He goes,
What's
he
in a
says
loop?
it's in a loop.
Nothing's in a
The
loop.
shadows-
You are in a loop. I've been listening to you.
The shadows are in a loop.
There's no shadows.
He says,
There's
he says
nothing
the voices.
there.
He's like, a man comes, he says this, and then a woman says something, and then there's a scream, and then there's a black puddle, and then it disappears, and it does it all over again.
Okay, you remember how the house fucks with you?
Yes?
That's what it's doing.
Wait,
Because
are you
I gathered.
asking if you're awake because of the... Never mind.
Like, is there any noise that could have been made that wakes me up? Because, like, this
Are
is
we the only
entirely up
ones
to your
hearing the
discretion.
scream? Like hearing the thing at the
Only
door.
the people you.
Okay,
you
so-
two.
only people
So then,
focusing
no,
on the door.
Okay.
Unless you hear. Would wake you up.
He just goes, I can hear it. You can't hear it? It's rather loud.
No, I don't hear anything. I have been actively listening for the past hour,
He
but all I
reaches his-
hear
he reaches
is
his hand out,
you two.
and he just goes, and he pats the floor next to him, and he goes, come. He's, listen with me.
This is a bad idea.
Don't do it, it's a trap.
She's
you
gonna
don't
look
watch
at
what you're doing with the mouse. Look behind you.
you.
Sorry, I just saw it and I was like, oh.
She's gonna turn and look at Inspire.
Yes.
Is it? Do you think it's safe for me to lay on the floor and listen to this?
We've been doing it.
You're not laying on the floor. It's why
I
I'm asking
actually,
you.
I went to.
Halnieros
Oh.
goes,
Yeah.
I've
Are they
been
both laying on the
here-
floor?
Yeah, I
Oh
would,
my
when it-
God.
When it
Halnieros
started
I
to
thought
loop-
I thought only Halnieros was on the floor.
We're
Halnieros
both
goes,
reciting.
we've been down here for a while, and we're not dead yet.
They're like cats that just like look on the
She's just gonna sigh and she's like,
I assume I have assumed the place of a female in the voice recital.
Yes.
oh my god. So she's not gonna lay her like face on the floor. She's just gonna like sit closer and just like stare at the door and listen to see if she hears whatever the fuck they're talking about.
Go ahead and roll for perception.
I know. Yeah, guys, still don't hear anything. Nah, 18.
Suddenly, as you're laying on the floor, you also see a shadow pass in front of the door, and you hear a light knock. Children, I've come for you. Get your things, get your belongings. Is Halnieros still mimicking this?
Yes.
Yeah.
As this happens, you all notice Pumpkin runs over to the door this time, seemingly extremely agitated. He's scratching at the door as if he wants to get out. And it goes through this whole thing, and then you hear the woman's voice. What is this? And the scream and the slam of blood. The minute Pumpkin
Butts.
Butts.
The minute Pumpkin hears the woman's voice, he hisses and runs to the other side of the room.
Was like Pumpkin doing this like over and over again?
No,
Or
just
this
this
time?
time.
Just did it this time.
Okay.
My assumptions is that the man came to save the children,
And then
was found,
it was
and
killed.
killed.
I'm thinking this is
And,
playing memories of the past.
and
Yes.
that the woman is most likely
The murderer.
the mother.
Do you guys
Either-
remember
either-
the room with the doll in it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it could
Who
be.
found the notebook? There.
I think I did.
Do you remember what was
I did,
written
but
in
I
it?
went through it. I went through it too.
Do you remember what was written in it?
No.
No. I don't actually, I don't. Wait, do I have my book?
And do you remember what you
Sorry.
found outside in the door frame of the bedroom?
I love how she's like trying to get us.
I don't. I'm just.
and we're
I,
like,
it's
I
been
don't.
a while, so I feel bad.
Wait, I took notes, but I don't know where.
Was it in the same place with the wraith banshee thing that like came at me?
No.
Ghost.
Enjoy yourself.
It
No.
was the room that had the creepy doll in it.
Did
Oh wait,
write
did I
it
write
down?
down?
No, I didn't write. Wait. Nope. This is not that.
Could I roll a history check?
You're sleeping.
When I wake up, can I roll a history check?
Can I roll check? Because I
what's
did
happening.
read the stuff. I just don't remember.
I don't.
I
think
had it written down
even
somewhere, but I
saw
don't
the
know where it
book.
was.
No, I think just Amara and Roy.
Actually, I think I might still have it in my bag.
Okay.
One of us does, because I remember we kept. Well, okay. It's a 13.
You seem to recall the journal in your bag. but you can't remember much of what you read from it. However, you do seem to recall that someone was urgent about getting the children to safety.
God, I don't remember. She's just gonna go. And I think this is what happened before. I think this is just almost like replaying a memory. Maybe that's why it keeps going on and on.
Yeah, I assume so. It's just weird that it's manifesting itself. I mean, this place is weird to begin with, but...
But I think the magic that's holding it together is slowly falling even more apart. The more we fuck with it.
It's getting stronger? Like, I'm actually not sure if what I'm saying is right. Like, maybe it is getting stronger, like...
Well, I think it might be both. If it's making it stronger, it also still might be tearing the actual house apart.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's anything to really worry about. Not that we can.
This can wait until our short rest is over.
After it repeats and ends for the last time, like I said, Pumpkin hisses and runs to the other side of the room. And it doesn't happen again.
Pumpkin scared them off. Good job, Pumpkin.
Pumpkin is the ward. Until you realize it's Bride. Alright, I'm gonna go over to Pumpkin and try to pet Pumpkin.
Yeah, he responds to you. And he's comfortable.
Represent my backpack. Since we're kind of waiting, are we waiting for Bride?
Yeah.
I say, why don't you just like take out the journal and like?
I was gonna say, I feel bad because it happened so long ago.
Well, yeah, that's what she was gonna take it out and go through it.
Alright, so what do we figure out?
I'm taking out the journal and reading it.
Okay. It is in fact mashed potatoes.
Wow.
What, do you not like mashed potatoes?
No, I was just like really, my brain at first saw vanilla ice cream, and then I was like, oh, vanilla ice cream, and you got closer, it was like mashed potatoes. Like, it was like a letdown.
In her own
So
brain.
you take out the journal
Yeah.
and you reread it.
Yeah.
Within its pages, you find what seems to be kind of some day-to-day list of someone who might have been a housekeeper or caretaker at the house. But you also see some diary entries, and you're recalling this now that you're rereading it. They seem to be from a man who was desperate to get the children out of the house. He was worried they were going to starve and die there. He had found a key, and he was going to attempt to take the children out in the middle of the night.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's that guy. But that wasn't, like, anybody of, like, note. It was just, like...
It was somebody who was within their household.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's like a butler or somebody. No, he's a douchebag.
The douche nozzle.
I don't think it's the last time we're going to see him. But she's just going to close the book, tuck it back, and she's going to go. I think it was a servant. Somebody who was just worried about the kids. But we already took care of that, hopefully. That's so attractive.
Listen here. I did it with my mouth closed before, and then
I
they made
showed
fun
him
of
the video of the room. Just like, that's how Pumpkin
Wait
gets
for
in.
what?
The room.
Oh, room, yeah.
Okay, so
Halnieros just sits there and keeps
That's how
repeating things as long
Pumpkin
as it
gets in
goes.
the bag.
Oh no, it's so terrible! But yeah, no, Halnieros is just gonna keep repeating stuff until like it either stops or.
Yeah,
did. It stopped
I
after that last
after
time.
the third
As soon as we
time.
showed her, that was
Give
the
me
last
1
one.
second.
can we do the rest of this in like an hour?
We'll see.
It's up to you guys.
I
I feel like I remember this. But only vaguely.
Let's do it.
remember it. Okay.
I'll
so
know when we get closer. But
I'm gonna say that the same stuff happens as happened before. You hear the knocking, and you walk out to find the burned footprints, the wardrobe, all that stuff happens. However, as you're about to go down the stairs this time, you hear. Let me see.
because we don't have any.
Amara, Roy, and
Oh boy.
Aeilie.
Oh boy.
As you go to descend the stairs in that room that has all the objects in it,
Okay.
you hear a man's voice, "Help me, please," coming from the trunk in the corner.
Did we hear that the first time we came in here?
Well, Ailey's not gonna trust it at all.
Mm-mm.
Hands down.
I think you guys had inspected it earlier, and I think Roy did. You found a body, a skeleton that seemed to have knife wounds carved into the back of the ribs.
Mm-hmm.
So, the only thing that's in the trunk is a skeleton.
She's just gonna go. She's not sure who heard it or if she's the only one who heard it, but Amara's just gonna go. So don't listen to it. Just keep walking. There's nothing you can do for them. Not until
It's a skeleton. Yeah, I can't do anything for it.
I don't know what it is. I'm just saying.
What?
Alright, let's go.
If you heard it,
She's talking to us right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's just keep moving.
Okay.
If spooky things talk to you, ignore it. Cool. Let's go.
Okay.
Alright, we go.
And then as you guys start to descend the stairs, you hear what sounds like crying, and you hear, "Thank you for helping them." And then the voice stops.
yeah,
And then as you guys continue down, same thing happens as before. You notice that the chanting is much, much louder this time. And you guys are going to approach the same way, and you're going to go down the stairs.
yes.
That's what you get for having a long rest.
Close enough.
Worst
Yeah,
thing you
you know what we'll do.
As you guys get about halfway down this staircase, the loud chanting, the multitude of voices suddenly seems to solidify into words that you begin to pick up, and you're able to pick them out. You hear chanting over and over again, loud, almost so much so that it hurts your
At
ears.
least not a little bit.
People saying, "He is the ancient, he is the land."
Let me see here.
There's one right
Yep, I'm good now. Except my phone's gonna fall.
Close enough. Alright. Where are we here?
Ailey's just gonna take note of the words, but she's going to just remain silent and keep walking forward with her torch and shield out.
As you guys walk into this room, you find what looks like some type of, I don't even know how to say it, ritual chamber. There are
Goddamn cultists.
there are about 13 niches along the walls. Is that how you say it? Niches? Like, they're set
like-
into the wall. Little alcoves. And within each of them, you see gruesome and strange objects. All of them arranged neatly on pedestals.
Don't touch anything. Because I'm pretty sure one of these things will kill us.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Leading off in one direction, you see. Let me just double check.
Halnieros is going to.
Leading off in one direction, you see an alleyway, like a tunnel, the one closer to Jeff, that looks similar to the walls and stuff you've seen so far. However, the other tunnel seems to be sloped down, and it seems to be almost like a wet clay, and you can't really see what's at the bottom, but the chanting is very, very loud coming from there.
Halnieros is going to walk up to one of the alcoves without touching anything, is going to look at it and try to
Figure out what it is.
figure out what it is.
I'm pretty much gonna be doing the same thing.
Well, it's pretty easy to see what they are.
Okay.
At first, some of them are covered in cobwebs, but once you kind of like look a little closer, you can see. The first one that you go up to, you see a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws. It looks like a goblin's hand attached to a loop of rope. You see a knife carved from what looks like a human bone.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we should just not touch these.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to? You're gonna inspect them. You want me to read off the other ones?
I think we should just go through and look at them.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, readable.
You see another dagger with a rat skull set into the pommel. You see an 8-inch diameter varnished orb made from a Nothic's eye. You see an aspergillum carved from bone. I'm not sure what that is. Aspergillum.
I don't know.
Let me just double check. Oh, it's like a holy instrument used to sprinkle holy water during rituals and stuff.
Oh, that thing.
It looks like it's also carved from bone. You see a folded cloak made from stitched skin of some sort. You see a desiccated frog lashed to a stick. You also see a bag full of something that seems to be emitting a terrible smell. You see a severed finger that looks like it might belong to a hag. You see a 6-inch tall wooden figurine of a mummy, its arms crossed over its chest. An iron pendant adorned with a scary devil's face of some sort. You also see a shrunken, shriveled head of what looks like a halfling, but you're not really sure. And you see a small wooden coffer containing a direwolf's withered tongue.
Right down the clay chute.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Let's. I don't know if going. We're going towards it. But I feel like we can try and see what's in the other path. I mean, we're getting closer. So, I'd rather not go right into the domain immediately if we can help it.
Agreed. Plus, is there anything we can tie a rope to in the room? Even like you said, it's a clay chute, right?
I mean,
It's
you
just
can
like-
probably walk down it. It is sharply angled, but not so much so that you would be able to
Okay.
normally walk down it.
Can we walk up?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's explore the other way
The other way?
first. I don't know how I feel about this clay chute nonsense.
Yeah.
Clay chute sounds really strange.
It does. It does.
You are right. It does sound weird.
It's so true, though.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
It's like, it tastes good, but then I literally have cuts in my mouth, and I don't understand.
And it's weird because, like, it doesn't taste as good when you let it get soggy enough to the point where you can eat it and not kill your mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, but why? I want you to be both comfy and delicious.
This is very strange.
What is going on?
Things and stuff.
I don't like this. This looks like crypts and stuff. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Not one tiny bit.
Let's grab out, get this stab out.
Yes.
It's a dog very happy to see a crab, and the crab's like, back the fuck up. Back up. Back up.
Just give me 1 moment.
Un momento, por favor. Oh. So adorable.
Okay. Alright, guys. Walking down that way.
Yeah.
As
Um,
you
While we're walking back, we're walking through there, Aeilie is going to hand Halnieros the torch and put her shield away and pull out her bow. So she's back down the 17 AC.
as you guys walk down this hallway, you can still hear the chanting just as loud as it was in the other room. And you walk into this very, very dark, what looks like divided up room. And you quickly realize that this is a prison of some sort.
Dungeons.
Dragons.
I was gonna say, if only there's dragons in here.
As you have the torch.
No,
No,
Halnieros
Halnieros does,
is
and
the turn.
my poise.
Wait a minute. There's a dungeon.
As
There's also a bunch of
Halnieros kind
dumbasses
of
in it.
lifts the torch, you see along the back walls directly at the end of the hallway, the bones of what look like shackled prisoners hung up from the walls.
Those poor
Ew.
prisoners. Those poor people. But Aeilie doesn't give a shit.
So, is there an actual like description, or is it just like it's a prison?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's pretty much. Are you guys gonna walk in and step there?
I feel like there's a trap when you ask that.
I just like to know.
What you guys gonna do?
I slowly
You slowly walk forward.
walk in.
As you kind of walk forward, you can see that these are all different cells. In each one, there are skeletons arrayed in different way. Some hung up, like you saw at the end of the hallway. Some on torture devices. Some cells just have bones strewn across the floor. In one of the cells, I will put a mark so you know.
Giant enemy crab.
With a knife. Oh shit, it's a dead body. But this ain't skeleton.
It's a different dead body.
This is a specific dead body.
Okay. As you kind of walk down the rows, you see strung up on the wall in this cell is a skeleton clad in a tattered black robe. And above him, written on the wall in blood, is the word traitor.
How like intact does the robe look? Has he been here like a long
it's
ass
like
time?
shackles, like metal shackles holding him to the wall.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, how
the
long
robe
did
that
it-
you said he
Oh,
was in.
it looks like it's pretty much like about to fall apart.
Okay, so he's been here a long ass time.
You can tell that at one point it was probably a very deep black, but now it's definitely very, very faded.
Fucking Dre's band. Had to deal with a couple of them. Alright. And anything down here? Just like moving down here.
Are you just looking into the cells?
Yeah, just like looking in quickly, like looking in, just quick scan.
Okay, go ahead and roll for perception.
I'm gonna do the same as I'm walking with him. Ha! 3.
Oh no.
Tee-hee.
Ha! 8.
Or
You
something
guys
like this.
pretty much just taken
I also
all
have
the
disadvantage.
scenes
No, you
of
don't.
gore,
I have a light. You know. I have
Okay.
disadvantage.
and you pretty much just see what I've already described.
Okay.
Yeah.
Halnieros.
Nope.
Here he
It's
comes.
perception, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sadness.
Why don't we just get everyone in here?
3.
He pretty much is just
Go,
staring at
tieflings.
the bodies up on the wall. He doesn't
Aeilie's
look
At
around.
some
Are we
point-
just like looking around
At
the
some
room
point,
in
we're gonna
general?
find something.
Well, we're all gonna roll jack shit. Not
I'm
fighting.
just making you roll for
15?
nothing.
Nothing.
What were you're just looking around in general?
Yeah.
So as you kind of inspect, you notice the same thing as far as the word written on the wall. You see all the things I've already described. You also notice that on the wall in one of the cells across from where the traitor was, a part of the stone seems to be jutting out strangely.
At some point, one of us we're gonna find something.
Aeilie is going to take a look around the cell and make sure that everything seems stable.
It's not stable.
As far as you can tell, it it seems similar to the rest of the dungeon that you've been in.
She's gonna step into the room.
Is it like...
It's a cell. So pretty much,
My brain is just running to us when we ran through.
I think
the
there's like a
Beans
little
Guild, and I'm
gate
like,
here
There's a trap everywhere. Everything
that
is trapped.
swings
Yeah.
open, and this is pretty much filled with skeletons, and there's a torture device in the corner there.
She's going to look to Halnieros and say, if anything weird happens, hit it with a firebolt. And he's going to nod and he's going to hold his hand out and prepare one.
Okay.
So
And
did the door open okay, or is it locked?
The cage door?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just swung open.
Okay.
She's going to then reach forward and try to yank on the stone. Move it.
Nothing seems to happen.
She pushes it.
As you do that, you hear a deep rumbling sound, and
Mara's gonna be facing this way, like looking out that way.
And as you do so, a part of the wall seems to shift inward and then swivel. And you realize that it was a fake rock front, and you can now see into a great cavern beyond.
Yeah, we can fuck.
Guys,
Let's go.
I found the door.
You found it.
I'll put my hood up so I don't see what she was looking at.
So won't you be a bad boy? Bad.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh no. Cavernous.
I saw it. But if she draws what I think she's drawing, I think I know where
Like my ego.
Got him.
we
Oh, look here. Look, see, look, that would have just taken up with the same room. Only as different.
Except it was a great.
Yep, we went a different way.
Oh wait, I fucked up. Hold on. There's a little offshoot here.
Guys, I think I found the boss room.
And then
Yep.
boss music
I
starts
know
playing.
where we are.
The boss music starts playing, but you don't see the boss.
No, all of a sudden you hear.
So did you see they're releasing the story so far for Kingdom Hearts?
No. I'm so annoyed.
Like, imagine how much money these people made by not
Just like
making another fucking game.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
Let's starve them for like 14 years on the actual story that we're gonna continue.
But you know what's crazy? Most franchises, if you did that, they would just die.
Mhm.
They would have.
People would be calling you out on your bullshit.
We're stupid. What can we say?
Clearly.
I understand that. I'm in the same boat.
I don't want to hear it. I know it already.
I know how exactly how stupid it is.
Oh no.
6 equal sides.
God damn it.
Looks good.
So is the Octagon.
Eight
I don't-
equal
I-
sides. That's an octagon.
You can shut your whore mouth.
I would play that right now, but I know we're about to get into some deep shit.
Oh, thank you. Ah.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
So we could go to work tomorrow with it.
Are there rules against that at your work?
No, I'm aware.
Not that I'm aware of.
My boss had like ridiculously strange ass nails, and if they want to tell me I can't have my nails painted because I'm a dude, then hope they're ready to eat ass because I'm gonna fucking call them out on it.
Oh wait, I think I forgot that one.
I'm not exactly sure
So are
those two
you-
things go together.
Are you still with the mobile division, or are you?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Did it just not go well?
I haven't gotten any answers back. I haven't gotten a no yet either. So
I mean,
boy.
lack of an answer is neither a no nor a yes. It's kind of
So-
stressful.
As you guys are, walking down the stairs and you walk through the rooms, you continually hear this chant. He is the ancient. He is the land. And as the door swings open, it seems to get immensely louder, and you're staring in upon a large, cavernous room. What would you like to do?
Boss room!
Aeilie, is it well lit or dark?
It's pretty dark.
She's going
Did
to.
we hear this stuff like moving around when he pushed in the thing?
I would assume so.
Okay.
She's
It seems to almost echo into the room.
gonna turn back and she's gonna hold her hand out, putting her bow back and say, "Does anybody have a spare torch?" Who took torches when we were handing them out?
not me.
I took.
Oh no, I did. I lied. I did take one
Oh, I
because
do.
I got handed one.
I have torches to begin with, so I hand you one through the bars of the jail.
She's gonna light the torch and then she's gonna turn back into the room and she's going to just throw it into the room.
The torch?
Yeah.
Okay. The minute you toss the torch into the room, the chanting stops. It lights up a giant cavernous room,
Oh shit, we're
and
dead.
it lands upon a dais in the middle of the room. The smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. You hear your own voices echoing back to you. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Murky waters cover most of the floor, but stairs lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais that also rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the
Wait.
ceiling.
Octagonal or hexagonal?
Don't worry about it.
It's important for my meme, shit. Okay,
I probably drew it wrong.
you did.
Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above a stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dried blood. Where you guys exit this room, you're standing on that kind of like stone walkway that goes around the room. But the rest, all that stuff in the middle is water.
Okay, she's gonna pull her bow out and she's going to take a step into the room and then off to the side and wait for everybody else to
This way?
come in. Yeah,
This is how you almost died last time.
she's waiting for everybody else.
Alright.
So I'm going to give you guys some information just so you have a better idea of what this looks like. The water, when you look down into it, looks to be shallow, but you can't really tell. The ledges and central dais are about 5 feet high each. 5 feet high. And the chamber ceilings seem to go up about 16 feet high. The chains dangling down from the ceiling probably come about halfway down and are just hanging there.
The chain shirt that she found before, she didn't notice anything special about it or anything at all, right?
No.
No?
Yeah.
She's gonna pull out the chain shirt and she's gonna look down into the water and she's gonna toss it in and see if it disappears or if it just kind of seems to sink just a little bit and stop.
Okay. As you toss it into the water, it almost seems like murk spreads and swarms around it. You can tell that this water is very, very dirty. And it seems to sink out of view for a moment, but you do see a glint coming back up at you.
Okay. As she sees everyone start to filter in, she says, "The water seems shallow enough to stand in, but I don't know if we want."
You probably do not
Test.
want to step in this.
Doesn't seem like we have much of a choice in the matter. But I'm not sure what we should do. And she just looks about the room for anything that seems strange or off-putting about it. Outside, of course, the giant blood stain in the center of the room.
As you're looking around, again, you notice the dice in the center of the room. You notice the stairs on either side. There's, let me see. There's kind of like an area of the room that bulges out, also covered in murky water and what looks kind of like this collection of refuse and disgusting garbage, just heaped up in the corner. And across the room, next to the one staircase, you see what looks like some type of wheel attached to the wall.
She's gonna walk over towards where the wheel is. I'm guessing she's gonna notice the grate.
Yeah, so as you approach, that does lead down into the water, the stairs.
Mm-hmm. She's not gonna like step into it. She's going to get to the edge of it and look around. And I'm guessing at that point she'll notice the grate that's there.
Yeah, it looks like a portcullis that is kind of half covering what looks like the tunnel you would have come out from, and it's half in the water.
Okay. She turns to the group and looking at Halnieros, she makes the same motion she had before when she was telling him to prepare a firebolt. And so, him understanding he's going to pull out, like, prepare. Mm-hmm. And she's going to jump over the gap to the stairs on the other side, taking a step back and then jump, like, running and jumping. Then she's going to, once she's over there, she's going to grab hold of the wheel, and she's going to start turning it to see, she's assuming that it's going to open the portcullis, but she's going to be keeping an eye on it to see exactly what happens.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Go ahead and roll a strength check. Okay. It seems to be jammed when you try your best to turn it, but it does seem to be jammed.
She turns over and goes, Roy, you mind giving me a hand? It seems stuck.
We got this.
Maybe you can use your foot.
Alright. I got this. And I start trying to crank it.
I'm going to help.
Alright. 15.
Okay. As you help, with the assistance of your friend, you are able to slowly start cranking the wheel, and you hear the portcullis give a shriek as it starts.
Is it strength check? Correct? It'd be 13 then. I don't know that.
That's fine.
Okay.
And it slowly starts to begin raising the portcullis. You hear squeaks coming from the other side, something that sounds like an animal or rats, and tiny feet seem to be running away from you as this happens.
We're going to keep going until the portcullis gets fully up.
Mm-hmm.
And then looking at you, looking around, she's going to look and see if there's anything that she can try to jam it shut with, or like try and keep the wheel from moving.
You don't see anything around you, but as you guys continue to turn it, you notice that as the portcullis reaches the top, it sort of just locks into place on its own.
Alright. She looks up at Roy and says, thank you. If anything happens, we at least have another route to escape through. She's then going to walk around towards the center, keeping an eye on the centerpiece, the central area itself. She's going to make her way over towards where the refuse is.
Okay.
She's going to look in at it and inspect it more closely.
Sure. Are you just checking to see what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for investigation.
14.
As you kind of stare at it, it moves a little, like with the water, and to it looks kind of like a murky pile of garbage almost. It's, it looks like it could be refuse and mixed in with maybe some plant material and other things that have kind of collected there.
Wrinkling her nose, she turns to the group and says, there's nothing over here that I can see. She looks at the central area and she goes, well, I guess there's really only one other thing to look at. Any takers?
There's no chanting at all, right?
No chanting, it's silent.
I guess I volunteer to tribute.
She pulls back her bow and just.
Yeah, guys, give it in case someone tries to kill me.
The last time I voluntarily did something, I almost died.
That's why I'm saying get ready.
Mhm.
Alright,
Okay.
I start making my way to the dais. Thing in the middle.
Dialysis.
My kidneys
And
failing.
then-
I need my dialysis.
You walk across the water.
Yes.
Okay.
You see
Um,
dialysis.
As you.
Well,
as you
would it be? Will I be able to like just from here like jump over, or do I?
you could try.
You get high strength.
Yeah.
I'll try to jump over, not trying to like go through the water as I.
See.
It's only about 10 feet.
Standing alone.
Yeah, you could definitely
Jump
make that. It's
five.
only like 10 feet.
Yeah, because you can't
But,
really
yeah.
run.
Would it be like athletics, acrobatics, or just strength?
Long jump, when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet. If you're doing a standing long jump, you only clear half that distance.
I mean, you're technically only jumping 5 feet to get to the dive.
What's your strength?
16.
So, yeah, you're going to make it. So,
Okay.
Just go.
Yeah.
You jump and you land on the dais, and the minute you do so,
Oh god.
you all notice suddenly that there are faint, glowing lights coming from above you. 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges that you hadn't previously noticed that seem to be lit up as if from a magical glow. They are overlooking the room. Each one resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light into it. Where you would expect to see faces are voids. Suddenly a chant starts. One must die, they chant over and over.
This is
again.
going to die.
One must die. One must die. And this continues and continues. All of them are staring down at you.
I'm not dying
is
here.
going
You all will.
I'm getting ready. I think I know what you're going to do, and I
Aeilie's
think I'm
gonna
going to
by the
follow
way,
up.
fire at one of them.
Swords out.
And
Nothing's happening. They're just chanting.
Yeah, I'm
Is
not
that
trusting this shit.
where the marks are? Or is that something else?
Yeah. So those are just the pillars holding up the,
Okay.
the
Oh, okay.
room. Pretty much, it's just 13 ledges that are spaced evenly around the room.
Startled by the sudden appearance of a bunch of hooded figures, she's going to aim at one of them and fire. And Halnieros, assumedly seeing her fire at one, is going to fire at the one next to it with firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you do so, your arrow passes through the dark figure. The firebolt also passes through another, and they hit the back cavern of the wall. The figures continue to stare down at Roy, chanting, "One must die."
She hisses and just goes, "Roy, it would be real great if you got out of that circle now."
I jump
They
out
don't
that
have
circle.
faces, right?
They don't have faces.
Yeah, they don't, right? Okay.
I jump out circle.
Amara's gonna take her hand, reach back, because she's still standing right where the door is. Is the door still open?
The secret door?
She's thinking about leaving. She's not going to.
Oh, you bitch.
She's just gonna sidestep like
I'm
this way
currently
away
just
from the
jumping
door,
back
but
and
she's
forth.
just watching. She's
Well, I'm waiting to see if he can jump.
I'm
and
not-
she's
I'm-
clearly
I'm waiting for this
not
magical
having
barrier.
So you're,
any
leaving,
of
you're
this.
leaving the room, pretty much.
She thought about leaving the room. Like she was pushing back to leave the room, but she's not leaving yet.
And what do you want to do, Jack?
So I'm going from the dais out.
Okay, you're jumping out.
Yes.
The minute your foot leaves the center pedestal, you hear the cultists, their voice changes as if they're angry, and they say, "Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee." Suddenly from the circular
No.
alcove in the other side of the room,
I
a
was-
giant mound rises up, a shambling mound, and it starts to come towards Jeff.
Oh.
From out here.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
That's not actually what it looks
I
like,
knew
but
this
I'll
was
look
here.
up a picture of it so you guys can see.
It's literally like the pile of refuse in the thing.
Yes.
I know what it is because I.
You want to know what the check was?
What?
15.
Fuck! Damn it.
This is what it looks like.
Cool.
Let's fuck it up.
I'm guessing we're rolling.
Yes, roll for initiative.
Please, dear God. Not bad. You dead.
Yeah, I am.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I have 20 health. I'll be fine.
20 health and what? 2 potions?
2 potions and a second wind.
And action change.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I ain't scared of no mulch.
No scared of bitch.
Okay, Jeff?
3.
Brian?
17 for Aeilie, 9 for Halnieros.
Okay, Morgan?
18.
13.
Did you break something?
No.
This guy, he starts kind of
Usually when it makes that sound, it pops back on.
moving.
Did he pass by me?
I don't think so. Because you're on the stairs.
Yeah. I just didn't know where exactly you walked through.
Well, he started moving towards you before the start of initiative.
Okay.
He's just like moving through the water towards Jeff. So let me see what this is.
Grab me, bitch.
Come here, you hoe.
I'm gonna acquaint you with my foot.
It's a key, then we'll unlock your death.
Alright. And then it's Morgan.
Are the faces and figures still there?
They're still looking down on the scene, not saying anything.
Are they looking down on the scene or on Jeff? Or on Rory?
Everything.
Okay.
They're just like looking in. She doesn't want to get any closer to any of that. So she's just gonna use vicious mockery, and she's, oh god, fuck! This is what I hate about everything. She's just like, what are you, a fucking pile of mulch?
Well, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
It's going to fucking
great insults.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
We'll work on that.
It's what save?
I think it's a
To be
wisdom
fair,
save.
we dropped the ball. We were supposed to write out a list of insults for him.
Yeah,
we didn't do it.
What'd you say?
Oh, wisdom save of
Wisdom.
13.
He makes it 19.
Try insulting the mother. It normally works.
Call her a hamster.
Okay.
And his father smelled of
And
elderberries.
then, are you gonna move or are you staying where you are? I'm actually gonna move over so I can.
Now go away before I taunt you a second time.
Go away before or I shall punch you a second time.
She's gonna move closer to Halnieros,
Okay.
which is further away from the door. But she doesn't. She's worried about her companions.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
She was seriously close to leaving.
And then it's Brian's turn.
I'm on the back, but I'm within striking range.
Sharpshooter!
So how are you?
She's going to fire at Nope.
What you get?
That's that's a big no-nos.
He rolled natural
He
2.
rolled a 2.
Yeah, which
What-
would be
just-
9 in total.
9?
This is unfortunately.
9 is 9.
It's okay. We'll work on that too.
9.
It's Brian's turn. Unless Brian's gonna move. Or do something.
Just action surge.
You want Brian this early?
This early. We're in the basement with the sound.
All right. Yeah, action surge.
Alright.
Fuck it up.
Why do you
Natural
scream?
20.
Because he crit.
Anyways. All right. There's a 2d8 plus 3. It's 11. Just plus 3, right? That doesn't get.
Yeah, it's just plus 3.
Okay, so 14 damage.
Okay. And then it's Brian's turn.
guess we'll just do guiding bolt.
Who's who, by the way, for tokens? You're the see-through one who's on the stairs here?
That's me.
That's
Aeilie.
that is Amara, that is Halnieros, and that's Roy.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck this up so bad, but I'm gonna cast guiding bolt because it does shit ton damage. I just have to make a spell attack against it.
What type
Magic,
yeah.
evocation,
What type of damage?
radiant. 16.
That hits.
Somewhere between a 10 and a 16.
You know.
So in that general area.
17 radiant damage.
Holy butt nuggets.
Yeah.
I got a crit and I didn't even do that much.
And the next attack roll made against this target has advantage.
Aye.
And then
See.
it's Jesse's turn. Oh, yeah.
Guess
I wasn't,
what?
I
About to
wasn't so
light that
worried
shit
about
on
healing
fire.
you.
I think
I said I wasn't
but
so
he's,
worried about
like,
healing all you
First level
assholes.
spells?
I'm gonna see what we got here.
But were you assholes?
Okay,
Unfortunately.
he has poison spray, but he has
I
to
don't
get
think-
within 10 feet of it.
I wouldn't worry about that. Does he have any like first level spells to cast?
That
Scroll up.
Scroll.
let's see what we got. Chromatic orb, technically that and witch bolt. Chromatic orb might be better. It's 3d8 toxic damage, or no?
Yeah,
I think it's
it's any
of your choice.
Yeah.
Like, you have to roll.
I know.
No, you
You
choose.
choose the damage first, and then
You roll for the attack.
But like, don't you have to roll like a d8 to determine the damage?
No, you're thinking of Chaos Bolt.
Okay, he's going to do thunder-based damage. And it's +5. 19.
To hit? Yeah.
Alright.
You said thunder.
Yes.
3d8.
You got it. I forgot you have like a
the
zillion
Lord
dice.
God dies, please. Don't hurt me.
Alright, so that is 14, 19 damage.
Alright. And then the decayer's turn. You hear the voices get louder, and they chant, "The end comes, death be praised, kill them all." Suddenly, Lorgoth stops in its tracks, and it turns towards Aeilie. You see two of its long arms, its wet, gross, shambling arms reach out as if to engulf you and hit you.
I seen those hentai. I know where this is going.
Don't do this.
Oh shit! I don't like this.
No, that's bad.
That's definitely
23.
Yes,
5.
that hits.
Boy.
Oh boy, here we go.
I think.
10 bludgeoning damage.
Holy
And
fuck.
I need you to make a DC. Oh no, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. 12.
As Lorgoth reaches out for you, it slams into you, dealing bludgeoning damage, and you feel yourself engulfed in its body. It covers you, covers your eyes, your ears, your nose. You can't breathe, you're blinded, and you can't move.
Fuck!
Oh boy!
Oh,
And
shit.
then it is Jeff's turn.
Seeing that happen, I go up to Lorgoth.
What'd you get for initiative?
18.
Did I skip?
Did
Oh
you
my
go?
god, I skipped.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
You went first, right?
I went first, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't think
thought
we
it was
came
you.
around
Then
yet.
what's-
No, Jeff
No,
was
I'm
last.
last.
Okay,
I had
sorry.
to do a 3.
I got messed
Yeah.
up because
Sorry,
we
I
don't
thought I
have
had-
Jesse here. That's
Okay.
Yep.
Seeing this, I go up to Lorgoth and I try like attack, but try and go for the area that she is currently in.
Okay.
So like,
She's literally engulfed like in It's pretty much like this giant.
Yeah, I'm
moving
trying to like cut
mountains,
around. And
like,
trying to like
cut her out of it.
yeah.
Okay,
But
but
while
you're not trying to like pull her out, right?
No, not yet.
Okay. Go ahead and.
We'll see what I can do.
Yeah, go ahead and make your attack.
Alright, so
Don't
advantage.
fuck up.
first one is a 15.
Roll again.
Yeah. Nope.
So it's 15 plus your.
It
Did he
would
get
be
advantage?
20. Yeah, because of his guiding
Yeah,
bolt.
unless
Yeah,
you
but it
rolled
was
it.
the next attack, right?
Did you roll?
Halnieros.
Did you roll the advantage?
No, I didn't roll the advantage because I hit 19 right off the bat. I should have.
Okay.
So what was
Yeah,
the?
I
rolled
mean, it
Well,
doesn't
the
matter.
first one was 15
Yeah,
anyway.
Okay, so
And
it's
then
So-
plus what?
that's all over with.
So the total was 20.
Okay.
Like 2 hit. Second one, 17.
Those
Oh,
both
it's
hit.
Yeah. So first one is a D8 plus 3. So first hit is 10.
Mhm.
Second hit is 7. And
You kind of slash into it, and for a second you feel yourself starting to kind of pull, like almost fall out of this monster. But then the areas where you slashed cover your friend's body again, coming even further down her body.
would I be able to like try and like reach in and like pull her out if I use action surge, or
Action surge
Just
is
gives you
like
another
I give
another
it- I give
action,
it-
yeah.
okay, I use my action surge to try to pull her out. Like as the vines are currently forming around her, I just like grab it and try and pull.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Shut up. 14.
You're able to pull her out as you see the vine starting to, and the mound kind of closing in again around her again. You yank on her legs, and she comes rushing out. You're gasping for breath.
I'm
She's
just like,
almost
I
pressing
got
in
you.
on you, choking you.
Like I got you and pull you out.
Coughing, she just. I'm guessing I fall out essentially, and I'm
Pretty much.
from coughing. She just looks up and says thank you, and gets ready to just kind of, she's just sitting on the floor.
Waiting for that.
Waiting for my
You're
turn
in
to come
about
around.
like 2 feet of water, just kind of like staring up at this gross thing above you.
Oh,
And then it's Morgan's turn again.
Oh boy. Seeing that, how like injured are you?
Fairly injured.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. She doesn't want to put herself in harm's way, nor in the visible sight in the center with all fucking faceless people. So she's just gonna cast Healing Word. And yeah, she's gonna cast Healing Word on Aeilie, which is a D4 plus 3. Which is 7.
that's awesome. That is awesome.
And with her action, because that's bonus action, she's gonna use Vicious Mockery again.
What do you say?
You're literally a pile of shit.
I rolled a
No.
1.
No, she's gonna say, oh god.
Go on, you can do it.
I refuse to deal with this.
Oh
shit.
my god.
I push her back into the ground.
That's really good.
Even garbage smells better than you do.
But it is
How much
garbage.
damage does it do?
No,
though?
it's like plant matter. It's not garbage.
It's 1d4.
1d4 psychic damage.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack.
It is Pete.
It's 1 damage
1 psychic damage.
And it has disadvantage on this.
on its next attack roll.
Alright, and then it's Brian.
Alrighty.
I would recommend
Stands up.
getting away. Yeah.
Disengage.
Alright.
And is going to move back. Like as far as
Just
she
be aware
can.
if you guys are climbing onto the dice, it's about a 5-foot climb, so that would be 5 feet of your movement speed.
So
she's going to just move back towards the wall, but not like up onto the.
Just like
wall.
here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's just gonna.
Yeah.
have her. Did my bow come back out of
You want to leave it up to dice?
I'm gonna. Well, you know what?
it? Can
I'm
I
gonna
roll
let you
strength
roll
to see
strength,
if I
yeah.
had been able to
It's
hold
better
on
that
to
you
my bow?
roll.
15.
Okay, you hold on to your bow.
Okay, so my bow is still with me, and she's just gonna pull back an arrow and wait.
Alright.
That is
And then it is Bren's.
I would probably be very effective against this thing.
I'm just about to do that. My hands go out in a fan pattern, and I start nearly shouting in Infernal, and all of a sudden flames start to lathe out of my hands. I'm using burning hands. It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do it. I dare you to move.
Your
Quick.
DC is 13.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, 13.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
20 minus
So there's 3d6, but it takes half damage. Only
That's 9.
only 4 damage.
1. That was the half.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. The red dice did his job. Put in that work.
The
Did
fire
his job.
comes out of your hands, and it seems to kind of catch for a moment and do a little bit of damage, but the creature's so sopping wet that it kind of just disperses very quickly. And then it's Jesse's turn.
Okay. It's gonna
Jesse's
do.
turn.
Seeing you use fire, he's going to follow suit again. With
Like,
the
oh shit, that's
orb.
right, it's made out of plants.
Well, it's also probably like a demonic, not good
Yeah.
thing, so I thought radiant damage also helps.
13.
That misses.
Okay. So between what,
13 and 16.
And then Lorgoth, just seemingly without any direction, is going to reach out towards the nearest thing. It doesn't even seem to have hands at this point. It's just a mound, as if it's going to like just swallow you whole. And it has disadvantage. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
I say no.
That is a 23. And a 9. So it's going to miss you.
Hey.
Oh.
Thank
Good
you.
Thank God.
However,
Oh shit.
it attacks again. That is a 16.
That misses. Because I have both swords out.
Oh yeah!
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So you're able to kind of just
Like,
dodge
nope,
out
back.
of the way, and you fight it off with your sword.
With like a machete style, like,
you
back.
just, like, you chop off a part of it that seems like it's about to eat your face. And then it's Jeff's turn.
Yeah.
It's Jeffrey's turn.
Swing number 1. 17.
That hits.
Second one. 16.
That also hits.
I would hope so.
You don't know.
What did he get?
17 and 16.
You guys are hitting these like 14s and 15s.
First one is 4.
So narrowing this down.
4 damage.
4 damage
How
for the
does
first one.
sharpshooter work?
It gives you -5.
Second one is 6.
But do you just choose it when you attack?
I have to choose before I make my roll. Well, before I find out whether I have to choose it before I
you're
make my roll.
subtly
in
kind of
general.
like
You should
slicing
delay
pieces of it off,
your-
but it still
your
kind of
attack
reforms and
until I use
comes
my
back
next spell.
together and looks like it
Okay.
is ready to
So
attack
reaction.
you again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And
mean,
then
there's not
it's
really
Morgan's
anything
turn.
else for your reaction right now, I don't think.
Yeah, not really.
And then it's Morgan's turn.
We make a plan.
God, it's my turn again.
Yeah, there's only
Funny
5 of us.
how that works.
Listen, you're the one that decided to play a character that uses insults to fight. Okay. You
And
could have
for
been a
a
life
character
domain
who's not even
cleric.
really that good.
You could have been a life domain cleric, and it would have been just fine.
I don't want to be a cleric. I want to be a bard.
Then deal with it.
I know.
Look up a list of things that you can say as a bard that is insulting.
I've done it before. Though, really, should I? They're worse than mine.
Hers are at least funny. Like, we get a good laugh out of like how many they
Mine are so bad that they're funny.
Exactly.
Nobody got injured, so she's just gonna inspire Roy. And oh god, I hate everything.
You should totes.
Excuse
Wait,
me.
I have a question. With the
question.
disadvantage, does that it wouldn't have affected this turn, but does that affect like it only affects the first attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the next attack roll. It's not all attack rolls. It's just the next one until the end of its turn.
Some of these insults, you're like a dragon, only shit.
We're on the same thing right now. Okay. Your mom takes up more tiles than a gelatinous cube.
I swear, if you were any worse at this, you'd be doing our job for us.
Okay, and then it's back to Brian.
Alrighty. I'm gonna pull back my bow and ready a attack in tandem with
After I cast my spell.
someone else. She's waiting for an opportune moment to strike.
Okay. Then Brian.
Guiding bolt. I think we already know this is gonna miss, but 13.
He misses. Alright.
Might as well shoot.
It's gonna shoot.
So before you make an attack with a ranged weapon, you can take the -5.
Are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it.
Nope.
8. Wow. Still, I would have missed though, because I'm in 13. So.
And then Jesse.
Alright.
I don't know how many more first level
Wait, so
spells.
how does that work?
He only has one other
Sharpshooter?
one.
You-
So before he
that
rolls,
-5.
he can take a -5 to the hit.
Yeah.
But if he hits with that, he does an additional 10 damage.
He burn. He's gonna burn hands.
He has to get close, so he's gonna have to get like right here.
Is it 15?
Yeah, right to the edge.
Yeah. So he's gonna go there and he's gonna burn hands. So it's a 13.
Mhm.
You say
It's a dexterity. Yes, makes a
16.
dexterity save.
16.
So, also,
17.
So attack damage.
from what I'm getting at, attacking at point blank range, even if you have sharpshooter, still imposes disadvantage.
11. So 6 damage. That's after half.
After half.
There you go. It's just attacking at long range.
What?
So with sharpshooter, attacking point blank still gives you disadvantage.
Is that like a first
Oh,
one,
yeah, because sharpshooters from long distance.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, and then it's turn.
Point blank
It's
is
going to
considered
try
what?
and attack
Within
Jeff.
5 feet. Like literally point blank, just running high.
It's going to try and attack Jeff.
Bring
once
it back.
again. And that is a 22.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Just
There is a good possibility that I may.
That is 12 bludgeoning damage,
Oh boy.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god damn it!
So mine is higher than yours.
I rolled pretty good though.
+4. 9.
Nope.
You
So
do have bardic
again, as
inspiration
before-
if you want to try
If
and
you wanna
try.
try.
Yes, and it's a D.
6.
Okay.
I think I'm
Oh.
double check.
Oh,
I'm
come
pretty
on,
sure
boy.
it's 6.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Boy. D6.
Mhm.
Additional 6,
So
so
15.
15.
Okay. It does do the damage to you.
Yeah.
It kind of was. It succeeded this time in doing what it was trying to do before.
Mhm.
It comes down and hits you, but you're able to kind of dodge out of the way before it encapsulates you. But then it attacks you again, and that is a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
You about to get.
About to get fucking screwed.
I'm at 8 right now.
Yeah, he's gonna be
You can be
fucked.
down.
That's a 11.
I am down.
And you are
And
consumed.
you are consumed.
Oh fuck, we can't see him.
You see this thing kind of come and just entirely pretty much form over the top half of Roy's body, and he just
can't do
falls forward off the dais into this creature, and you just see his legs. You just see his legs sticking out.
I can hold my action.
You're unconscious. You also cannot breathe. You're restrained.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you're blinded, but you're
There's
asleep,
nothing we
so.
can do.
You're saying if I can cut open.
If you can get him out the next turn.
And then it is
Maybe.
Morgan's. Or no,
You
Jeff's.
prepare.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
So
But if you
he's
don't
got
get him
death
out the
saving.
next turn,
Give
he's
me
probably
1 second.
going to get 2 death saving throws.
Hmm?
If we don't get you out by the next turn, you will probably hit 2 death saving throws.
Yeah, go ahead and make your death save.
Come on, natural 20.
Wait, wouldn't he make it on his next turn?
It is his turn.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
his turn. I
I'm
fucking
right after
forgot.
Lord
I
Af.
forgot. Oh,
Oh,
my God.
so close.
19. So yeah, so I.
Well, that buys
succeeded.
us 1 turn.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I don't have action surge, so I can't cut open and yank him at the same time.
I'm
Someone's gonna have to cut you, yank.
in a panic. I'm just going to hold and hope that I'm going to be able to see him in order to cast Healing Word.
You're able to see the lower half of his body.
I can see him.
Where are you?
I thought he was totally. I can see the thing.
The upper half of his body, I said. So he falls
Oh.
forward, and it kind of pretty
Heal
much
the fuck
covers
out of
him.
that guy.
But
Yeah.
you see his legs kind of sticking out of the side of this thing as it starts moving around.
Okay, then I'm casting Healing Word. I thought I couldn't see him.
When's my turn? Yeah.
It's 4, but you're alive and not dead.
You come to in complete darkness. You can't breathe. You feel like you're.
You just see my legs start flailing around.
You're at 4.
You're at 4.
Yeah.
Not that it matters
And
if you
that's-
take a hit from it. But
Yeah. It's
Um,
more just to, like.
And then it's Brian's turn.
Oh wait, hold on. I can still.
Oh yeah, that's a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus
Okay,
action.
What would you like
So
to make your action?
I don't know. Oh my god, I hate everything.
Insulting. I don't know.
I know. Thank
Do
you.
something.
I'd let you know how I truly feel about you, but I don't have enough middle fingers.
Ooh, okay.
Woo!
And then it's
The zinger!
Wow.
4.
Wowie zowie!
Okay, so he takes
What he said.
2 psychic damage, and his next attack is at disadvantage.
Alright, Brian?
He's gonna knock back an arrow and wait.
Yep.
Okay, Brandon.
Alright, bonus actions. I am going to use my 2 sorcery points to make a first level spell slot. And attack with my last spell of first level for the day.
Which spell?
Guiding Bolt.
Guiding
Is
bolt.
that
Radiant.
Radiant? I don't know. I hear bolt.
16.
That hits.
Alright.
I don't think that Jeff is the one with 2 of the health potions.
Yep.
Which are
Currently being eaten right now.
11, 12, 15 radiant damage. And this is you.
And then I get to let loose my arrow of rage.
Are you going to sharpshooter?
I'm going to try my best.
And he gets an advantage on the sharpshooters. I swear to God, Brian.
19.
what was the first one?
The first one was like 7.
Oh god.
Alright, so let me see. That is 1, 8.
Oh my god.
21 damage!
Okay. As you guys attack it in tandem, you see like bits and pieces of it falling apart. However, it still is somehow managing to hold on to your friend, and it's flailing every which way, trying to figure out what the heck is happening to it.
Before the end of my turn, I'm just gonna step back. I just order fuck that.
You do your boo.
Quick question.
Yes,
Where are my swords right now?
they are on.
They're
in
probably-
your hands.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, you
went unconscious.
Yeah,
They're in the
that's-
mound.
Okay.
Somewhere, but you're
Okay.
restrained. You can't move.
Yeah.
Like anything.
Okay.
I forgot you would have had to let go of them.
Just punch it. It'll be
I'm just gonna headbutt it.
What am I doing?
It is now
Jesse. Yeah.
Habanero's turn.
habanero.
He's
There
going to
you
go
go.
back to where he was before,
Mhm.
and he's going to let loose a firebolt.
Yeah, if anyone want to try to pull me out, yeah, that'd be great. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that might be
Before this thing literally fucking eats me.
11 doesn't hit.
I'll heal you one more time.
Right.
Just get me out of this thing's fucking
He
mouth.
ends he's done.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
go.
Lorgoth's turn.
Hit me hard, daddy.
Give it to me.
Jeff, you feel yourself, like I said, come to inside this thing. There's pressure on you. You can't breathe. You can't see. You don't know where your swords are. And you feel your legs kind of flip. The only thing that can move is your legs. And suddenly you feel it crushing upon your chest.
Hit me, daddy.
You just, I can imagine on the outside we just see kick.
And I just.
Oh my holy fuck.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage.
I am down.
And
He
you
just goes-
feel yourself go unconscious as it presses in on you again.
Okay. Alright.
And then it moves to attack. Who's
It's
Aeilie.
Aeilie. It moves to attack Aeilie.
Knuckin' fucks.
17.
17 is exactly what I have.
So, did you hit Vicious Mockery?
I did, but I thought she did it for when it attacked Jeff.
I think that's automatic.
Yeah, no.
I think that's
Oh,
being
yeah.
inside. That's automatic.
Yeah.
So that is 13. So it misses, but it's going to attack you again.
Bitch!
And that is 22.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy, you dead.
Oh my god.
Roll 1, you bitch.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Nom.
19. Yes.
Okay. It
Thank
really
God.
hurts you. You feel this thing kind of like almost crushing your limbs as it reaches out and slams into you. But you're able to pull free of it pretty easily. And then it's Jeff's turn.
Let's go.
To save.
Sorry.
you come to again. I'm like,
Ah!
really? And you guys take a very, very weak kick of his legs. You have 1 hit point. You're not sure if he's dead. You don't know what is happening right now, but you do see movement. Oh my god, it's so great.
And that ends my turn, correct? Or
That's, I think, that's
Yeah.
Is that the end of
I
your
think when
turn?
you
Well-
when you do a
When you make a saving throw, I
saving
think that's
throw,
your turn.
Your turn, yeah.
okay,
I'm not positive.
1 second. I just want to make sure.
I don't know how
because
that works.
if I'm allowed a bonus action, I'm using
Oh,
second
that's
wind.
True.
But I want to see if like that ends the turn or not.
I don't know how that works with save throws.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Um,
I know you don't. I don't think you get your turn.
If
Yeah.
it
Your
doesn't,
turn is the death saving throw.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
you
can
try to
use
push
a
yourself
bonus.
out.
Can use a bonus action. That's the thing.
like if it doesn't say
when
DM
you
discretion.
start your turn with 0 hit points, you must make a special saving throw called Death Saving Throw to determine whether you creep closer to death or hang on to life. Unlike other saving throws, it's not normally tied to an ability score. You are in hand of fate now, aided only by spells. If you roll a 20 on a d20, you gain 1 hit point. I assume because it doesn't take an action, he's awake.
like,
because it doesn't say-
DM
So
discretion.
That doesn't
up to you.
count. I would say you can't take another action, but a bonus action. I'll allow it.
Okay,
I
I'm
thought that-
using fucking second wind.
I don't really know that.
So 1d10 plus 2, 4. Woo! 5.
I mean,
Poor child.
Yep.
it,
It was a
you're
sweet summer
not
child.
dead again.
I'm only slightly dead.
And then it's Morgan again.
Fuck me. Seeing
You
that
guys see a stronger kick of the legs. He seems to be fighting.
seeing that he's still moving.
Kind of.
I go, well, yeah, but she's more worried that she's running out of spells, and that if someone dies, it might be worse. So she's gonna hold her, like she's not gonna heal, but she's going to give. She's gonna give Roy inspiration.
Okay.
Again, I mean, like, you're moving. That's a good thing. Keep doing that.
You hear that
I'm
very, very,
crying.
very muffled. You can barely hear her, but you do hear her words of inspiration.
And then she's gonna turn to the stupid mound of garbage. And No, I'm looking through a list. I'm just trying to find one.
You're out of first level spells, right?
Yep, I burned them through. I didn't even put on mage armor today. I literally burned all my spells trying to hit this bitch.
There's a tree somewhere you need to apologize for because you're wasting its oxygen.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Because it's
shit.
plant matter.
Oh.
Don't plants use carbon
It's not important.
It's not,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
she's not intelligent.
Science
okay?
doesn't exist in this
she's-
world.
She is not paying attention to
Let me
whether
get
that
there.
makes sense or
Let's
not.
see if this actually works. I rolled a 17.
Okay, so nothing happens.
The thing is like not very intelligent. It's pretty dumb. But it's thinking to itself, oxygen? What is oxygen?
Oh wait, I have something in my mouth. I'm gonna kill this thing.
Nom nom nom. It's just thinking about
Okay.
nomming.
Alright. I could
Um,
try to pull you out.
I would appreciate it.
I mean, now
Fuck,
you're
but that-
melee, so...
Lorgoth would not appreciate that.
I'm within melee range. I
Oh,
also
in
get
that
shit for
case.
my strength, though.
In that case,
Well, it's
It's not... what happens if you try to grab it and it just pulls you in, too?
yeah. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
I would just start hacking at it. Or run the fuck away.
Or try to get out of its melee.
Yeah, she's going to.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I love it. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
The downside of not having ridiculously powerful abilities.
If only you guys were playing like a level 14 campaign. If only.
If only I was a half-orc barbarian plus one green axe.
That song from Holes.
She's
Yes.
she's gonna
I thought it was
disengage and try to let's see, back it up as far as you can. 1, 2, 3, over, 4, back it up 5. And she's gonna back up once into the great area.
Oh, in here.
Yeah, and then pull back her bow and just. That's it.
Alright.
That's all she got. Halnieros' turn.
Brandon.
Oh no, Brandon's turn. That's right.
See,
Get a
I'm
bunch of
basically
guards in there.
cornered now. I'm going to hold a produce flame in my hand, run, and as I'm running, chuck it at the shambling mounds, and
Wow.
run for the door in the wall.
Okay.
So,
Molotov.
I don't use produce flames, I throw out chemical
Oh,
fire
that's
at it.
right.
I don't know exactly what it does, but I throw out alchemist
We're gonna
fire.
find out.
Oh boy.
You look like this is throwing on wrench in
I
your
want to
plans.
know what it does because there's a man in that mound.
Oh shit! Oh.
I mean, I'm still throwing fire at it either way.
Yeah, but I mean, that's an explosion.
I'll fix him later.
If we kill it, then we can heal him later.
But why when it kills me?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
This sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you can throw the flask up to 20 feet, shattering on impact. Make a ranged attack against a creature or object, treating the alchemist fire as an improvised weapon. On hit, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature can end this damage by using its action to make a DC 10 dexterity check to extinguish the flames.
And it's fire damage.
It's fire damage.
Alright, well, it wouldn't hurt him because it's the shambling mound.
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking throw it at it.
For some reason I thought it was a bigger explosion.
It's a ranged attack, so
And
I
it's
guess
the start of each of its
turn
turns?
it takes 1d4.
So would it take effect this turn?
It would take effect when it starts its turn. 8. And I don't want to use Favored by the Gods. So,
I want to see that. That sorcerer.
So you throw it and it
I miss.
misses and just lands on the dice in the center, igniting a patch of it. And it's just burning there.
Yep.
And then it is Jess's turn.
Alright, Halnieros.
Go habanero.
Firebolt.
Hold them up.
20.
Natural?
Nope.
Natural.
He would have screamed.
I would have screamed.
Something really
4 damage.
4 fire damage.
How much health does this bitch have?
I don't know.
Seriously?
And then it is, Morgoth's turn. Alright, you feel it
Hurt me, baby.
pressing down on you once again.
I don't want to poison anymore.
That's really bad. Oh my god. That's 19 damage.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Damage?
Yeah.
It does.
Or to hit?
Damage. You're in
Oh.
the mound.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he just goes unconscious.
That's-
What?
that's
One
still
more.
bad.
One more damage. I would have died.
I
Yeah.
know, that's why
No,
Isn't it-
it would be 6 more damage because it'd have to put him down to 0 and then
And
heal
then-
at 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
And my legs go limp again.
It's going to move up to the space next to Morgan and Brandon.
Like up here.
Yes. Right next to both of you.
Fuck.
You're still in the mound.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's going to try
Fuck!
and attack.
I knew there was something you fucking forgot to
I don't
do!
know who it's going to.
Which was move. Wait, what is...
It misses Amara, and then it tries to reach out with another appendage and attack Inspire. And that is 22.
Yep.
That's 8 bludgeoning damage, and then I need you to make the Constitution saving throw.
11, but I'm gonna do favored by the gods and do 2d4.
Okay.
15.
Okay. For a
Still fair.
moment, you feel yourself engulfed by it, and it starts to cover your shoulders, and then something happens, and just a certain way you twist, you seem to break free.
It's like as if the
Sudden-
gods were helping you.
Yeah, as if somebody was helping pull you out of its way.
Acting it dang straight.
And then it is just
Question: Will I be able to use Bardic Inspiration on death saving throws?
I want to see why not, because it affects saving throws, right? So you could use it
I
on
don't think it's be conscious.
it. Yeah. Okay. Roll that shit. Let's go.
13. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
use it, so.
Cool.
Yep.
Bonus actions have to be used on, like, with your bonus action. You can't use an action to take a bonus action, right?
What?
I know, it sounds really
Like,
dumb.
is
I
it
want to
like-
take. I want to take 2 different bonus actions.
You can
I
only
know
use
you can
one.
Yeah.
dash as like a rogue. You
Like
can
when
dash
you
twice.
heal.
Yeah.
but
No.
You can action
No,
that.
I want to get my fucking self out of there. I'm not worried about anybody right now. It's next to me,
You
and
can
I'm.
disengage.
Well, she's gonna misty step, is what she's.
That's
gonna
what
do.
I'm thinking of. I could
You could
disengage.
just
That would be
disengage
an
move,
action.
And then you could still bonus action heal
That's true.
him as well.
I was thinking about
Yeah,
misty step.
Like at this point, he's not trying to kill me when I'm unconscious.
Yeah, but
We
yes,
don't want
it
you
is.
to die.
You'll suffocate.
Or if you want to inspire me, maybe you can see me hit him with a fucking structure or something.
It's up to you, yeah.
Oh my god.
No, you
So
totally
okay,
don't.
so
Which one?
he's gonna take a fail next
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
So the only thing we're risking is if he rolls a 1.
Well, the only thing I was worried also about is if it counts as 2 fails because he's unconscious. Unless it's just him suffocating taking the fail.
Yeah, I think it crushes him.
That's what I'm saying. So he's already unconscious. So any kind of attack against him would count as
How
melee
does it
take.
work with damage? Like,
Well, I thought like when you melee someone who's unconscious, it's automatic 2 death saving throws.
I think it's just 1. It's an automatic fail. Right?
I thought it was an auto crit if they're unconscious.
Looking it up.
Well, it depends if it's doing an attack or not. Because if it's not,
It's just.
Then it
damage.
won't
So
crit.
yeah, okay. That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was an attack, because if it's like choosing to do it,
Is that how it works? So you get 2 death saving throws?
I think if you melee hit a downed person, it's an auto critical, and an auto critical gives you 2 death saving throws.
So 0, then they fall. Then if the second attack hits and the attacker gets a critical hit, the PC automatically fails 2 death saving throws, or automatically fails 1 death saving throw if it isn't a critical hit.
I thought it was an auto critical because they're already they can't move.
But that's if you're doing an attack. This is just an ability.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah.
This is before then.
Yeah, if something's
Like if it's targeting him, it would be an auto crit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Anywho.
And I think it has to be melee. Like if you were range shooting someone, it's not an auto crit.
Yeah. Okay. So what would you like?
Okay, so so I'm gonna. I'm gonna disengage, and I'm gonna move my full movement away from him.
Yeah, no, according to the player's handbook, the unconscious PC takes negative HP and suffers a death save fail when it's hit. It also says that if the attacker gets a crit, the unconscious PC suffers 2 death save fails.
That's what I thought. But it has to be
So
melee.
damage is 1, but if they're targeted with an attack, it's 2.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna disengage and run as far as I can this direction.
Like through the portcullis or no?
For along the wall.
I want to get as far away from it as I possibly can be.
I mean, and probably this way, because then
You
you're
would
not
lose
stuck.
Sight of Roy.
visibility there.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You could always, I was saying, you could technically
Cast
you,
something and then go.
then bump behind me.
Yeah. So I'll.
What'll happen is if you're too busy trying to run away, I'm gonna stop you before you leave and go, heal him, you dolt!
I'm not trying to run away. I'm just trying to move as far away from as I can.
You could go
No, I
along
know.
the
I'm
wall.
not trying to run away, I'm just
Is that
trying to
what
run
you
away.
wanted?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you try to pass me, I'm going to, like,
Yeah.
impede you.
No. I'm gonna stop and cast Healing Word.
So give her movement speed. You want to move this way?
I'm gonna stop in
Oh,
front of
okay.
Aeilie
Yeah.
and then
cast.
heal, and then step behind Aeilie. 6.
6.
And I can't heal anybody no more.
And
So
if you hit a 20 on your death save, you get your turn. Your full turn. Okay.
Oh, full turn.
No, it's
with
full
action?
turn.
Yeah, you get a full turn. But it's whatever.
We'll do it going forward.
Yeah.
So Jeff, you come back to...
You
This
see
is
my-
a really bad time for you.
This really
it's literally,
is.
like choking you out.
6, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it's Brian's turn.
Okay. Knocking back
I want it. I'd go for the more likely to hit right now.
should have gone for it.
Oh my god, you know.
Fucker. Damn it. Alright, it's still gonna be 1 plus 3 though. 10 damage.
You see that it's really like slowing down now. Almost, especially with that last hit, pieces of it kind of like slob off and fall into the water. But your friend is still.
How do we
engulfed
know
in it.
Roy is not secretly enjoying this?
Maybe he's like controlling it.
Squeeze me
You
more.
guys already killed it.
My
like,
safe
turns
word's
it.
banana.
Now, just imagine if we came down here and we didn't rest.
Yeah, it would have been a bad time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we all just would have ran through the door and just left.
Yeah.
That's it for my character.
And then it's Brandon's turn.
You don't have anything you can cast as a bonus action, can you?
Meanwhile, they're chanting, "Kill them, kill them. The end comes."
Oh, my character will move in the corner, by the way.
Over here?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I gotta disengage. I'm gonna disengage in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah.
Alright. Then it's Jesse's turn.
Habanero is going to back up to the portcullis area.
In here.
Or
Or like over here.
and then fire at it with firebolt.
Bolt them up. Let's go.
23. 4 damage. 11 these 4s. I don't like that smile. Were we one away? Were we that close?
I don't know.
I feel like we are.
Alright. It's a Lord Officer.
Crush.
Squishy squeeze.
Alright, so how much damage did I take?
Alright, Jeff. Let's see if you get choked out again.
Yeah, I get choked out again. Yeah, I'm out.
And you are unconscious once again. Lorgoth moves towards Halnieros.
How much can it move?
This is
It
Roy's
has
version of
20
hell right now.
speed.
So 5, 10, 15. Yeah, it's gonna get
Literally right there.
And it tries to.
Which is why I
attack
backed
him.
up.
And that is 23.
Yep.
She's like, it's not bad. And she's like, oh no
There you go.
shit.
Nope.
That's 11 damage.
Oh my
Holy-
god.
Holy fuck.
And
He
he,
might be-
needs to make a Constitution saving.
You might be
throw.
better off just getting sucked in. Let me see. God, what is
The reason. You guys also have healing potions, by the way.
Constitution? 18.
Alright, he manages to back up a little, and Lordoff just manages, or doesn't manage to suck him in as well. So he just manages to get out of the way.
No pulling punches, girl.
But that is a 9.
Yes!
He
Just
misses.
barely! Just barely!
Oh yeah, he has like
His own
AC
cuts is
10.
It was AC of 10! I was
Holy
like,
shit.
oh!
I'm like, no! Holy shit.
Hey, Jesse,
He
yeah.
only had 12 hit points, okay? There's a good chance he could have died.
We're really one off tonight, you guys. We're really.
Someone's just gotta
we're
hit
missing
it
by one.
just like
Yeah.
one
Roy.
time.
Hi, Roy.
Hey, Roy,
Only one.
you
Do it,
gotta
Roy.
roll that 20, Roy. Punch it from the inside. Oh. 7. So 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you still had inspiration, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Do we want to chance it? Hold up. Let's think about this. Do we want to chance it?
We're
He
one
just
away.
did
We
it.
don't know that, though.
No, we
He just-
technically don't know that, and he chose to not take it. It's up to him.
I do it. So 10,
Just enough.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry, sir.
I am also like,
Then it's Morgan's turn.
he's gonna try his best to stay alive. He doesn't give a shit.
Can I see him, or is Halnieros in my way?
You could probably.
You could probably
you're taller
see
than
him.
hell.
How now, stuck, you
It's
bastard.
not that deep of a slope where you can be able to.
Okay.
You couldn't see out over the room, but you do see him kind of like trying to reach for your friend.
Yeah.
Plus, at this point, he's just kind of like probably crouching or kneeling down because he got fucking slammed.
She's just gonna say that its breath smells worse than a garbage dump.
Is it gonna fucking die from a poor excuse
That
for
would
an
be
insult?
fucking hilarious. I rolled a 10.
So it fails, and it doesn't. I'll roll, but 3 damage.
How do you want to do it?
From the insult, and there just goes like.
All of you guys have been shooting at this thing, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down.
God damn it.
You notice that when he shoots his fire damage at it, it does burn it a little, but it almost seems to reflect off of it, as if the moisture on this thing is just kind of preventing some of the damage. And Halnieros gets hit. He thinks he's gonna die. You see him like he's about to die, and then you shout out at this thing, and you see it stop for a moment, and then all of a sudden it starts to fall apart, as if your words have power and they've destroyed this thing.
It becomes an
And
emotional wreck.
It literally just falls apart and spreads across the water.
Emotional pile of
And
garbage.
your friend Roy
Yeah,
falls
she's just gonna
into the water.
shit and immediately run to just do like
That's so
just a medicine check to just like try to stabilize him.
Yeah, he almost dead.
I'll go ahead and roll for your medicine.
Natural 1. You don't even know if he's alive right now.
I can't believe
I cannot. No, neither can
that
I.
insult got him.
Holy shit.
Halnieros is like, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god. 5.
Ailie's gonna
You
book forward
try to
and try to
check
help.
for a pulse, and you think that he's dead.
Ailie's gonna book
Please,
for it
please.
inside. 14.
As you run forward, you kind of push her aside. You
Move,
seem
bitch!
I'm sure you seem a little emotional.
Yeah.
And you realize that he is still breathing lightly, and you're able to stabilize him.
And then she then seeing him like stabilize, like is finally seeming stable. She
You kind of
grabs one of the
how
health
you
potions.
do is you kind of clear the rest of the.
You could have just done that from the beginning.
I could have, but
I didn't
grabs
have
one of-
any,
she
that's
grabs
why
one
I
of the
was
health
like-
potions out of his bag and just like
Force feed.
shoves it into his mouth. Like, who needs this health potion now?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the way you stabilize him, like he still has stuff covering like his head and his mouth, and you kind of just tear that off and make sure that he's like getting breath in.
She's like, I told. She's well.
Shut up,
What she
push
more or
me
less
down.
says is, I told you you'd need this at some point.
So
we killed a rat
What?
and poured its blood into the dice when we played this
Did
before.
you notice that you scared off some rats when you guys opened the port to us?
That's also +2.
Yeah, what about it?
Something had to die in the altar.
Motherfuckers.
Something.
I just don't
The
understand.
rats.
There were rats.
Mhm.
Why'd they have to die? I don't understand.
One must die.
could
One must die.
That's it. Like
Anything
we
could've-
could have
you could've
just
killed
like
one of your companions if
Mhm.
you wanted to, or you could have just made a sacrifice.
just something had to.
Or
be
we could have
sacrificed
just killed
or
it.
something.
Which
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
which we did,
No, I'm just
but-
saying.
but-
I put it in